is what it is.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Hey, yo, we back in the trap. It's Ren's Real Rap, all facts, no cap, home of music, sports, and culture. I'm your host, Ren Loco, Dapper Don, and Chantel, and we the Real Rap Roundtable. Hey, what it is, yo? We been back. Yo, we been gone for a minute, yo, but we back, baby. We back. We finally fucking back, yo. I told niggas they was coming back. They thought they was like, what y'all fell off? Never fall off.
They thought we quit or something. No, I know. Y'all thought we split up.
They thought
y'all thought they got rid of me. Y'all thought they.
You said they got rid of me.
Y'all thought they Breakfast Club me.
Oh, Angela Yee?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, why you like that?
And the wise person of Webby, Angela Yee. Y'all thought they Angela Yee?
Yeah, Angela Yee. Why you say her name like that? I love his accent, though.
And Angela was like, you heard some names out here, boy.
Yeah, I fuck with you though. You be on her shit, yo. She be hustling and everything. Nah, we ain't fucking break up, nigga.
We didn't break up.
We had to, life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
Shit, but man, Don, we just supposed to talk with Doughboy. Shout out to Doughboy. But we back with the Roundtable today, man. So how y'all been?
I've been good. I'm glowing.
Oh, she is glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeanie have been living her best life. Yeah. If y'all haven't noticed.
Yes, I am.
I know pretty much all y'all that watch us now and follow us.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at your stories like,
Hey, Facebook.
Like this motherfucker right here, But what's up, Dom? What's good, man? It's good. It's Saturday. We got football. Oh, your team played Monday, but my team played tomorrow. I'm feeling good.
Oh, we have Ravens.
Big Ravens.
Big Ravens.
But we might fuck around and lose them all. But I was talking
y'all,
about
we match.
Yeah.
Y'all see the colors?
Yeah, we in here. We in the building, baby. Yeah, we got bright colors like it's spring, but it's really fall. I thought we gonna fall down.
It's bright, like
No, he green. That green bright.
That's a darker green on it.
Shit, that's a nice one.
It's slime green, yo.
That's slime green.
Yeah, my slime, yeah. Hey, yeah. So we going we got different things coming up. Like, as y'all can see, we got a new part on Shout the Doughboy, like I said, and then we working on some other things. But we know we got everything ready for y'all though. So y'all want to get into it? How y'all want to do it?
Let's just do it.
Let's just do it because people been waiting. They probably getting tired of our shit, yo.
They've been waiting for a while.
Hey, so new music. What the fuck has y'all been up to?
Actually, I listened to Diddy. I listened to some new music.
You listened to all we through?
So it was a long album.
It is.
I had like
how many songs is it?
23.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I liked it. It's like a Khaled style album.
Oh, it's like a compilation.
Yeah.
Like have different artists.
Like he's on it though. He raps. Khaled don't do much shit.
I like how he brought. One thing about Diddy, he got that ear, man. Like he brought Dirty Money, but that was my shit. Like it's that Dirty Money. Yeah.
He needs
yeah. What?
Nigga
What? You feel like my nigga Diddy?
I
think I got through about 15 songs so far.
I think I had like 6 of them left. For them, I wouldn't say it was all with no skips like how people were saying, but I think it was. People were saying that.
I don't feel like there's no skip. I don't feel like there's no skips on that. But I feel like certain songs are better. It's like they're not. When I skip a song, that means it's bad.
Oh no.
Skip me. I don't want to hear.
That's me.
Yes, I'm cool on it. Like
yeah.
I listen to it all the way through. Because like when I first heard the album, I had to listen to it all the way through.
Me too.
Just to get
but like when I listen to it for the second time, there's some songs once it play, I'm just gonna.
I think it was like the second or third song I skipped after like halfway listening to it. It just wasn't my vibe.
Oh, for real? I don't know. See me, I'm.
But I like that. I think it was Summer. That one with him and Summer.
You like that?
I love that one. That's what I really like that one.
Ooh, okay.
The one with Kalani and
Yeah, it's that Dirty Money. I'm trying to tell you.
I really fuck with that one.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing some other artists on there. Who are they? Are they like bad boy people?
I don't know. There's a lot of
I think so.
Artists.
Or unknown people. It's like not unknown, respectfully.
I like
just
I mean on the mainstream.
Yeah.
But they probably have a name on the underground and everything.
Some
On
better
different
songs. It's the one with the people that we don't know.
That we don't know.
You're right though, because
and the one with the Weeknd, I really like that one.
Okay, I ain't get that far.
Okay, yeah.
That's the last one I heard was the one with the Weeknd in 21.
And Dream, ain't there like the second one, the Dream?
Oh, that intro
is
hard. Dream always been smoking shit.
He always did.
He one of the most consistent singer songwriters like in the game. Like literally, like he. I ain't gonna say he don't get his credit, but it's like one of the things like he always like evolved.
He definitely got his flowers.
He always puts his pen
and paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe not verbal recognition, but they know people know what's up with the Dream.
Yeah.
I wish that album was really good. Not really, but I enjoyed it. I listened to that as far as new music. And my Cardi B.
She don't have a new album out.
No, we said new music.
Yeah.
Let me correct you while you're still wrong. She has a new song.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I'm correct because you see you that little white sheep here.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about that. He
That
said
song
it
out.
on the mic. We're recording. He said it on the mic. We have it recorded. You know, we can run it back. What you say, Ryan? New music.
Yeah.
Okay, but so
Not new
all
album.
of y'all can't see we got notes, and we have that song singled out to specifically speak on that song itself. So you didn't have to, let them
Okay.
know about a single.
You know what? Dr. Seuss. We can discuss the song and music, and we can go into further detail.
Oh, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all shit off. I actually got new music outside of an album that came out 24 hours ago. Not even that.
I know. I mean, we've been gone for a minute, so
Yeah,
shit,
6 weeks, y'all.
you know how many fucking albums and songs came out?
That's a
I got
pregnancy.
some.
Yo said that's a pregnancy. Shut the fuck up.
No, I love Cardi and Meg song, honestly.
You know, when I first heard it, it was like one of them things. I'm like, oh, it's like WAP Part 2.
That's their vibe. That's what they do.
It's not hip hop. It's hip hop inspired, but it's more of a Latin sound.
I agree. That
So
crossover.
it was a crossover record. So I'm like, okay, it's not for me. It's not catered towards
minus the fact there's ass throwing music.
Oh yeah, that should be bumping.
It did. But it remind me of I Like It Like That.
Okay.
Her song with the Bad Bunny, whatever, and them
Yeah.
two Spanish guys. Because it's so crossover to me. That's why I would put it over there. Except it's just not
You
as.
think that song is on par with I Like It Like That?
No, I mean it gives me that vibe between like the Spanish and hip hop crossover.
Yeah, because it have that Latina.
Yeah.
I think it's a Latina pop. Not
Yeah,
Latina pop.
I
It's
don't
something
know.
like in the Latin culture. Please don't quote me. But it's like one of them things like, yo, I like the record but in the video kills it.
Oh yeah,
But
she smoked that video.
I feel like the song is not nowhere on there what they did last time. So
All right,
because people always gonna compare
I like
it to
it
that.
to party to, dance to hit the club, or hang out with your girls, brunch or whatever. It's a catchy song.
Is it a hit? Is it a hit?
It's catchy, and it will TikTok, so it will do numbers. What
Yeah.
I will say about the song is though, the lyrics and the bars was so underwhelming. Like even the way it come on.
They ain't have a lot of catchy
1,
shit.
2, 3. What the fuck is this? ABC rap? Like I don't know. I just feel like this may have been one of them songs Cardi wrote.
Shut
I'm
the
dead
fuck up,
serious.
yo. Stop.
Like if you listen to her verse and stuff, it sounds like Cardi. Usually, like she say the same type of stuff along the same lines.
Yeah,
but
she
she
gonna be her
be
bag.
getting it. She getting her bag when she when she got the right penmanship on pay.
Yeah.
She getting her bag for real with them bars, and it be like she be like, oh, all right, I see you.
Yeah.
This was just kind of like little ABC rap to me.
Heavy on the ABC rap, but I actually think it was subpar. It was like subpar. Like even like Joe Budden was going in on it. He was like,
I don't feel it was that bad for the critic he gave. I don't feel only because
he gave her assessment though, but she can't get mad. When,
I don't feel like it's worth getting mad about. That's just an opinion.
Right. But he like all her other shit, but she got mad because he said something like.
She said, "I don't think he liked me. I don't think that's fair."
That's not fair. No, that's not fair.
No, he loved Cardi. So
He did.
Yeah.
That's not a fair assessment. And I wouldn't say the song is trash, but I can understand what he mean. Like at this point of the level of Cardi's that you're expecting to see some more elevation in her music. And the way, like I said, even the lyrics, hers. Meg smoked it. I'm gonna be honest. Meg carried the song in my opinion.
Meg always come through though.
Yeah,
Meg can rap.
She really a rap. That's what I said. So for Cardi, the level of superstar you are on now, and the level you've been in the game, and the 5-year wait between your album, you should have got it right for this one because those verses on the song from her.
What's the line she said? I'm hot like Nevada. Beat this pussy like
You put
Benyatta.
my face on the dollar, I look like money.
They had a few lines. I was like, it's catchy. Like
it's
yeah,
catchy, but it's not bars.
No,
Yeah.
and that's the difference between being catchy and bars
And
because,
bars, yeah.
but people would like lines. I feel like today. Detroit.
Hey, shout out to whoever that was.
A Philippines ignorant. I free him though.
She did say this when she was up here though. Like she said,
I agree.
yeah,
He need to be free. But what I will say about Bongos, whatever it is, they did smoke that VMA performance.
Oh, I ain't get a chance to see their VMA, but that video
Wait till you see that
The video lit though.
No, they smoked that shit. They did.
I like my female rappers dancing. Like I'm so used to R&B dancing.
I don't like stiff performances.
Yeah, like they really put on a good show, like a good choreography. Like whoever did the choreography for that, they was individuals. Remember,
visuals are always good.
What you were saying? How they had to set it up?
Oh yeah, so like she said, she was on the interview and she was saying that was her most expensive video. Period.
Yeah,
it was almost $2 million to shoot that video, like she said, because they was in Malibu. It was supposed to be filmed in another country, but they couldn't do it because of the hurricane season. Yeah. So they had to go over to California, do it in Malibu, and they said, Malibu is known for paparazzi. So he said we had to pay so much security and guards to protect the video from being aired and people and leaking the song and all that. She was like, plus wardrobe, choreography, everything. She was like, it was just an expensive ass.
That budget looked like it was crazy,
but it looked so good. Like that video looked so good. The visuals was crazy.
All right, so Don, do you think it's a hit? Did anybody think it's a hit?
Right.
Let's finally get there. It is not a hit in North America. Let's just be very fucking honest about it.
Yeah.
Not only was the lyrics underwhelming, the song was underwhelming, and I'm part of the Cardi. Whatever, fuck the Cardi.
Barty gang.
All right, Barty gang, whatever. Cool, whatever. Man, she cool. So when you got Cardi, and motherfuckers been waiting for an album for Cardi since she dropped a classic album. A classic album.
That's
a
fact.
She's been sitting, not giving us no album in what? It's 4 years?
5 years.
5 years. So
it was 5 years. Damn.
And you've been having all the hardest features in the world with all the up and coming female rappers. All the shit she did is fucking hard.
She been smoking shit.
I could not believe that her verse was that trash on that.
So when you make your own song, with an artist that you created WAP with, another fucking big ass smash, and you give us this. Y'all been way too nice about this motherfucker. Y'all been way too nice about this song.
Hey,
the song had potential if it didn't have her verse. I feel like Cardi actually fucked the song.
No, see, this is how I judge the records also, because it's like one of them things, it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's for a female, so if I see it when it's out,
that's why I said the song is gonna trend.
It's going to hit the club. It's going to hit the spot.
Y'all got to still think of the hook and the beat.
Yeah. If I see females going off of that, you don't think I'm gonna like the song?
Yeah. Ignore the song. Go look at the female.
Exactly.
That's what they care about.
Right.
But none of Cardi's songs that she been doing with Lotto, Glorilla, fucking all them females she been doing songs.
That's a different bag though.
But they've been fucking hard.
Yeah.
But everything not for us though. Cause you understand, even when Nicki do pop, Nicki do other records, even like when our R&B artists like SZA do like alternative country, like even K Michelle, she did country. Like we got different artists that do different things. We can't put them in the same box.
You can, but you know good. Maybe you know. Maybe you don't. You should. You know good music when you hear it.
Yeah.
So we like.
Wait, maybe I don't. Fuck
maybe you don't. Now, listen, we not going there with you on the music.
We ain't going there with you.
You can listen to Bad Bunny and not understand nothing the nigga saying because none of it is in English.
Yeah.
But you can tell just how it sounds, the music, the instrumentation.
Yes.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
So have that fucking Afro beats with us too. We can't understand what the nigga saying.
But the shit,
it be a vibe. This song ain't no motherfucking vibe.
No, that's why I said it's gonna be a fun, trendy
Man,
song.
Daddy Yankee had a song. We don't know what the fuck the nigga said about Gasolina. We knew that shit was a hit. This ain't that. It's not that.
I don't disagree. I'm saying a lot of these songs don't be good, but guess what? Like I said, can it trend? Is it going to get spins? It is.
Well,
can people dance to it?
Yeah, because they put a lot of money
in 2023, that's what they're looking for because honestly, even a song that's a vibe, a catchy song does more numbers. Yeah. And that's the reality of it now. The industry has changed. The sound of music has changed. The listeners has changed. Yeah. The way people listen to music. The reasons music streams changes. The streams on catchy songs do way better than even a deep intellect or a vibe or any of that.
I agree.
Because
catchy.
It is. The hooks and the beat.
Catchy. It got beat.
The beat is bunga.
I mean, it don't make sense.
From a dance perspective. And the biggest way to trend these songs is to be able to create dances and skits with them, or TikTok them, and it is. Yeah. That's going to be the level of that song. And as unfortunate as that may sound, they do numbers though.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to agree to disagree because I like Cardi B and I don't want to say nothing negative about her. The topic was new music, so let's talk about new music. Let's talk about complete projects.
Okay.
Let's talk about albums.
Yes.
I got
Who has dropped since we?
I got you. So my nigga ESTG, thank you.
No. I like Yes.
You back on?
It was
you
so
back on-
underwhelming. It was so. But
Underwhelming.
yes. Oh my God. I was like, I can't wait. I can't wait to see John about this.
ESTG,
I like him
He's out his
too.
goddamn mind.
Hey yo,
so you know,
I like him too.
so
But
the
this
last
I
album,
one-
listen on my way
the last one he dropped.
don't
you
waste
know,
your time.
I didn't.
Matter of
no,
fact, you're
That shit
gonna
hard.
go to sleep.
That shit hard.
I'm trying to say.
He just don't like ESTG.
No,
Like,
that's
we
my
already
nigga.
established that.
That's the homie.
No,
So
you be shady than ESTG.
He don't like him. He
Yeah,
don't like him.
I do like him.
He don't like him. So you know the last one he dropped. I ain't speak on it much because
Right.
Because it wasn't much.
It wasn't
Again, 2 in a row.
He got back in his bag.
Okay.
He got back in his bag.
And it's
I
certain
don't know
songs.
what that nigga
He
talking
has
about.
songs.
I
I'm
like
not
this
gonna
one.
get- but
I
that
like this
project,
one.
nah.
Speaking of I like, it's a song there called I Like. That shit.
That's
whatever,
on her.
Cool.
All right, that's on her. I give you that.
fucking, it's that whole fucking, that middle, whatever, cool.
The middle,
ESTG,
because
that shit
beginning
hard.
is trash.
I don't like the first two. Outside of that, it get in his bag. Outside
Alright.
after the first two,
So
that shit.
Was
I
it
let
on the
play.
level of Gunners?
I didn't.
I can't compare because I haven't listened to Gun.
I don't really like whatever. That's y'all shit. Boom. So
That's your
then we
shit.
got Burna Boy. Speaking of a more the sound that's hot right now,
Yeah.
that
He's
international
smoking
sound.
shit.
His album way better. Most of the songs better than that bonga shit.
I mean, it's gonna be. He's a complete artist. Like
So what is Cardi and May?
they are. I don't disagree that was not. That is. I just said that lyrically, I was like,
Cardi
should've
been
got it right.
smoking what was the
She
last?
had, and that's
weak
why
shit
I
that Cardi
said
was on?
I think Cardi wrote her shit on this song.
Yo,
I
shut the
swear to
fuck
God.
up.
I think it still was Party. I think Party still wrote it. Whatever. Boom.
I don't.
So
I don't.
I think that might be all I got for rap. You can go into any more rap or anything that branch off of rap. So this is first I want to give a shout out to an older album, but it's new to me, and you might want to check it out. I don't even know if you're familiar with this young lady. Her name is Alex Vaughn.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you know what?
light skin.
That shit fire.
I don't know about her.
Her shit.
Because I know about all.
I'm surprised that got.
I
I
Text it in the group chat.
I
Yeah.
got you. That shit fire. Like she got a lot of.
But she been out for a minute though.
I'm just. Yeah.
She been out for a minute.
She got Summer on
She got-
there.
yeah.
Money Long.
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Anything Money Long on, I'm listening to.
Yeah,
That.
she's really
fire.
She got a new single out too.
Like that shit fire. PJ Morton shit was cool. I liked it. It just a little bit. It kind of was a little gossipy, and it threw me off.
Gossipy or gospel?
Gospel. Well, I was trying to say gospel
Yeah.
in the lead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but it was a little.
Yeah.
But it was
Like
good. Like the music was good.
Musically is good, but
Yeah.
you feel like the content.
He got kind
it
of
was
gospel.
like,
I mean, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, it's
listened to
supposed to
Kirk
be.
Franklin if I
Oh,
wanted
here
to.
you go. See,
Yeah.
you see, that's why I said we can't listen to. Kirk Franklin is not the only gospel artist. He's not.
God, yo.
Like you just fuck Donnie McKirkin and them.
No,
Like,
you
it's
said that's like crossing. You said it was crossing over the gospel. That's what I said. And Kirk Dance is on that line. Stomp. You know.
Hey, that nigga.
Hey.
Friday drop. I love Friday album.
I ain't finished it.
I wouldn't go back to it too
Friday?
many times.
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday.
The nigga that's on Little Baby
it's-
album.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
damn, right?
I like that.
Yeah, he-
I really
yeah,
like. I
he got some
don't
shit.
know. I don't know what his genre is, but like he kind of like Caribbean, I think.
Okay.
I didn't even know that to this album, but like,
He from Philly. He from Philly
well,
too.
the nigga sound like he from Haiti, but no, he got a Caribbean sound.
That's okay. So yeah. So I didn't know what that album was. I know Brent and Coco dropped the song, and that was really good.
Okay, you sent it to me. I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, Snow dropped a song that was really really good.
She need to have an album soon.
She do need to drop another
Snow
album.
definitely need to have an album, yo. Very soon.
I think her last one was like 21 or 20 or 21 or something.
I like that song with Queen Naija and YoungBoy, like No Love Lost. I mean, no fake love.
Okay.
That song hard. Like I was like, oh, all right, she came back. I like K Michelle got a new album coming out. I'm the problem. That
She is.
Yeah. I like how she named her album that. I'm the problem. Thank you for female take
No,
accountability.
K
yo.
Michelle has no. She needs to say that. Like it's clear.
You listen to John Batiste album?
No, I didn't listen.
Oh, I figured you might be a fan of his, but I listened to his. It was I like this last album better, but it's cool. Like you know, John Batiste do the thing where he tried to touch all audiences. Pause. So yeah.
What you feel like he trying to overcompensate?
No, like he's more artistic than most artists. So it's gonna be a lot of instrumentation and a lot of it's gonna be like different. It's not your regular R&B you listen to when they talk about lovey-dovey and sex. It ain't over sexualized, all that. It's like he's trying to be more of an artist. So it's more artsy. It's more,
Yeah, I know what you mean. It give you a different. He put you in a different zone.
Same thing with like with PJ Morton, but I know they're getting that. I know what I'm listening to when I listen to certain artists. So I judge it on a different landscape than I would judge like a fucking Giveon or Chris Brown or something. I know when I'm getting on listening.
Yeah, I need Giveon to come on with it too.
Oh yeah, he might.
He
He'll be
go
back
up.
next year. Him and her coming next year. Don't worry.
Yeah, her too.
Yeah, I think they're coming next year.
Come on, because I'm trying to see her.
I like Victoria Monet album, Jaguar.
Oh
too.
my god,
I
I
was
told
gonna
you,
check it out.
niggas
Y'all-
been sleeping
y'all
on
listen to
her.
it? Yeah,
Jaguar,
what?
I didn't get to it.
She got a
Yeah.
song called Smoke.
The-
the intro,
Yeah,
the first two songs.
Lucky Day.
Yeah,
A lot
oh
of
my
R&B
god.
drop. A lot of R&B drop.
Yes.
Victoria Monet, the first Jaguar was the shit. The second album is shit, and she just released her tour and it sold out. I was sold, and she's a writer, so she writes for a lot of popular artists.
That's
too.
a fact.
I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Victoria
actually
Monet, she's really a dope ass artist, and she's been writing for years.
I heard that. Like I heard the thing about
So,
it.
but my disappointment was Shame the VMAs. She didn't get an invitation because they said it was too early in her career.
What? But she been in the game for a minute though.
She has been in the game. She is success. She's on a sold out tour. She has one of the #1 trending songs on all social media platforms, which is on my mama. How the fuck does she?
Oh, that's her. That's what you're.
Yeah, that's one of her.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, huh?
I'm gonna
Like
check that out.
that was crazy. That was crazy, especially for her. She's so humble and talented.
I got
she do like she cool.
Listen to her though. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I gotta listen to the Cleo Soul first.
Oh, Broad Wave. Oh yeah, he just got to it.
Oh, yeah, he
I
got
couldn't
to
find
that.
his album.
What?
Really?
Hell yeah.
I
That
looked
shit
for
right
rap.
there.
That shit wasn't
I
it.
can't.
Yeah.
I like him, but I
No, he
cannot do an
R&B.
album. I can't
He
listen
wasn't
to
R&B either.
Broadway.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
I
What
know.
is he classified?
Oh, I'm telling you, I can pull up
Rapper
right
singer,
now.
he can be in both categories.
His album don't
Okay.
pop up. I was looking.
Even you search his name? Okay.
No, if you search his name, it'll pop up. But you know, I got caught up on that Alex Vaughn.
And
shit.
he dropped his tour. And he taking, who was he taking? Ari Lennox, and I forgot the guy.
Speaking of, that's how I got caught up on Alex Vaughn album. I was listening to Ari Lennox.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The album, I was listening to Shaped by the Baby.
Oh,
And when the
yeah.
album went off, you know, the algorithm, and
Mhm.
she had a song with her, and that shit came on called Demon Time. And that shit
Oh,
was
that
fire.
shit be.
So I just put the album on. I was like, this shit, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, so Sierra got a good album. Y'all check out Sierra album. CC.
I
Yeah.
started to, but then, you know.
Yeah, I knew y'all was gonna hate. I knew it.
Whatever.
Did you
Fuck
like
it. You know I'm Team Future.
Yeah. See,
Like, what the hell? What's
I'm
up?
not listening to fucking Sierra.
her album CC
That's
is
what
hard.
I'm doing. Like, see,
See?
that's
I'm
why I
not
don't.
doing
Yo,
we
music-
do this.
no.
See, y'all don't understand. We be in the chat, and I be telling Shani to listen to certain music, and if she don't like the person name, she automatically throw them the fuck away.
What did Philippines say? I'm not listening to that.
Yo, first of all,
So that's why
if
y'all.
musically,
I don't want to hear
no,
Sierra.
not the brand. See, you going for the
I don't
brand.
care. I don't
I'm
wanna
going for
hear
the
music.
music.
I'm not a fan of certain people.
Hey,
I'm
and it's
not
cool.
either, but
the
I'm not a
album-
fan of Drake. But when that nigga drop, whenever the fuck you supposed to drop,
She's no fucking Drake.
she's
He
not.
gave you
But
examples.
you said you're
Damn.
not a fan of her,
Right.
And I said
Jesus.
I'm not a fan of Drake. But when that nigga drop,
No, but I can
I'ma
respect
listen.
that he drops good music.
Most lately he been letting me down. I'm not. I know not y'all, but
He just dropped something with somebody.
Who?
Drake.
He
Shit.
dropped a
I
scissor.
mean, it should be
Yeah,
a single.
yeah.
Like,
That shit
I'm
hard.
about to
It's a
bet,
single.
right.
It's cool.
And I didn't get to hear it. I seen it last night when I was scrolling.
I think
Yeah.
I'm about to drop a fire album too. I'm
Yeah, for my dogs.
So y'all better bring it tomorrow. Nigga, we
Man,
want
we
the
gonna
day.
smoke you
I'm
now.
in
Man,
this.
come on,
This
get ready,
Williams,
nigga.
This the
Matter of
Williams
fact,
today.
I
I'm
gotta
in
be
your
quiet.
seat today,
I gotta be
nigga.
quiet.
Yes,
with
it.
your
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
you hold my seat tomorrow, nigga.
Ooh.
This ain't sports talk. This
Yes,
ain't sports talk. This is the real talk, okay?
that's the real talk, yo.
We Tamarring you right now.
Yeah, damn.
You off the chair right now.
So you got to chill. I like Leela Samir. She signed to Yo Gotti. She from Delaware. She got signed to him, but she got an album called Lover's Way. It's it's an EP actually. It's
Well, if I listen to it in this trash room, let you know about it.
him in the group chat.
Right.
Musically, it's good. You know, she down with CMG. Shout out to Yo Gotti, CEO Gotti. You know, he doing his thing with her. I like the before I go back to rap. I like the Rocket Power by Quavo.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
Oh, Offset.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
so-
anybody listen to his new song?
See, I don't do songs. I do albums.
Oh no, I ain't know. He got
Okay,
some-
this is what I will say. So I didn't get I heard snippets of the song, and so far I do like it. What I think I'm gonna really love, because honestly, for the 4 I wasn't a big fan of.
Me
Like,
either. Yo, that was like,
Honestly,
yeah.
100% honest, I like Migos together. I really don't like them separate.
No,
honestly.
you make a very valid point.
Yeah.
But what I will say about this album, I feel like it is extremely creative. Like even just the art of the album, the vibe of the album.
Who are you talking about?
Offset.
It came out?
No, his single came out, but
Oh,
he
single.
released the like his what he did, like his
A
album
checklist?
cover, all that stuff. Like
Okay.
Craigslist and shit like that.
and I'm looking like, You can tell he put a lot into this.
Yeah,
Like,
thank
he
God.
put a lot into
That father fool. I'm like,
And that single, even just him pushing like, okay, I like the sound from Offset, so I honestly think this is probably gonna be a really.
No, Quavo album was hard though. He got a few songs with.
I don't know if I could do a
I don't know,
Quavo album.
it's like I'll give it a 7.
Cause no, his first album was cool. He had like I feel like he had more singles, but I feel like on this album he had more. It was a complete project.
I feel like he's a feature artist.
He did better on this project.
He did better, right? That's what I'm saying. For as like,
yeah. So when you talk about
better.
him and what's the name album?
No, that came out last year. That's only
Take Off only like 2 songs on here.
Yeah.
So he made another one.
Yeah.
That?
The nigga can't stop working.
You
No,
can't-
I mean, goddamn.
I mean, 'cause this
we
is
don't
solo.
need that much songs from him.
I know. I be telling the EST that, man. If that nigga would just stop trying to drop 2 albums a year and just drop one
and
like,
quality one,
yeah,
that's
and give us a good 18
yeah.
songs, you could filter out like
all
the
you
other,
gotta do
other
is drop
15,
one
20
and
of them
tour,
motherfuckers, man.
and then work on the next year, something else.
You give us some more of them highlights. That
I don't
shit
give a
come
fuck.
on. I'm ready to kill a nigga. That shit come on. No, just saying, like. Not real. This is hypothetically speaking, like in my mind.
We do not condone violence at the
Brand
real
up
right
all
round
those
table. No, we do
condone
not. But we want to talk about shit.
It's not sports
I
talk.
let that shit play on
I'm
repeat.
here. We're being classy about it. So no.
I like to make sure you shut up forever.
I ain't gonna hold you, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I be sneaking listening to Sexy Red. Her album was hard.
Oh my God.
Can I just?
No.
Give me a runway.
No.
Hey, yo.
No, you a
Her
female.
album is hard.
Because
No,
he's a fucking
I'm
bird.
not
He's a
discussing
fucking
this.
bird. He's a fucking bird. Let me explain something to you. I went out for shout out my nigga Q. I went out for my nigga Q farewell. We was at the little hole in the wall spot. You know.
We didn't even like it,
They
Sexy
played
Red.
like nigga.
You traitor.
They played 5 Sexy Red songs in a row.
She has 5 songs.
She got, I guess, because them motherfuckers knew it.
Yep.
They was going the fuck off. Keep my this some work shit. Yeah, all that shit. And they was going the fuck off.
She looked like she smelled like corn chips.
But her track
Okay.
is, you understand
I
her
don't
producer?
care. I can't.
Her producer is Tay Keith out of Memphis. One of the best producers in the last 10
She
years.
be having it. I just want her to put the money in the bank. Go to Arkansas and get her wig done.
I'm tired of that second money though.
I'm sick of the second. I'm sick to death of her tax refund in her fucking hands. I want her to go to Arkansas to get her wig done. And I want her to get the fuck off of Shein and get some real clothes. Get a fucking stylist. Like, I don't understand her. Like, why? And leave a Marcus Best with the standard prescription glasses they give you for free with Medicaid. And get some real frames. Like, some contacts. Like, yo, it annoys. Oh my God. It annoys me so. Yo, nothing annoys me worse than women that look dirty. Nothing. If you look like I can smell you and it's a stench, that's a problem for me.
That's a big problem.
I've never seen you in person, but I feel like I know how you smell, and that shit bothers me. I can't.
So much bothers me about Sexy Red.
I don't care, but she have a song called "Looking for the Hoes," and that should be rocking. Yo, I'm looking for the hoes.
You like my
that was one of the songs that played.
I know it. You like my voice?
No, I was sitting there like this the whole time. Like,
I hate it, yo.
And they're like, no, you don't like this song. No, man.
I'm looking
where
for
she's
the
from.
hoes.
That's not an excuse.
That's why I posted on my Facebook. I'm more of a Beyonce Cuff It remix type of woman.
Yeah.
Than the Sexy Red,
Yes,
my pussy
bro.
pink, and my booty hole brown type of woman. You can have that type.
Yeah.
You feel me? Give me the cuffits.
Hey, why I gotta be a bird though? Cause I like Sexy Red.
No, Chrissy.
No.
What she
You
said?
like my boy?
Hey, that's like.
Yo, she's so cringy.
Oh my God, yo. No.
Yo, tell Chrissy, that's my
She
part
like
right
that
there.
ghetto shit.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Yo, ever since I heard that line, I just can't unsee her pussy pink and her booty hole brown. And y'all be reciting that shit like that bar is hard.
It is disgusting.
It's, you understand? It's trendy.
It is.
It's certain things.
It should be trendy for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I know, but we talking about it. Everybody know that. Everybody
Not
know.
in a good way.
Sometimes, I mean, I don't condone it.
They all
but
said that shit.
she already ghetto. Why won't she capitalize off her ghetto? Her
Yeah,
baby?
listen, I ain't mad at her getting to the bag.
She said you want the coffee girl until your dick not getting sucked the right way.
Ooh, who said that? Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew she was
So
going to talk spicy.
am I to
I knew
assume
she
that
was
you're
talking
saying?
spicy.
She ain't on
Am
it, so I
I
can't
to assume
really.
that you are saying that only sexy red type bitches can suck dick?
Yeah, let her know by herself.
Because you might be right. Because they feel like, because clearly she's dirty and don't mind like getting down, however.
I'm looking for the hoe.
But what she say when them songs? I'm a real hoe. I ain't scared of something.
Yo, she talking spicy.
Yo, I this nigga.
know nigga Don called me a bird. I told you I've been ghetto for a long time. I told you I've been a bird. But I like that ratchet shit until the actually ratchet shit happens.
But you know what I will say? Who has cleaned their physical image up some? And
Ice
Spice.
I need to say Ice
She's doing better.
She don't look grip on me no
her
more.
team has got
Not grip on me?
She don't.
They fixed that cinnamon broccoli bush.
Ooh, cinnamon broccoli bush.
And I like the natural hair look, but not on her. Like it's
a wig.
That was a wig.
Yes. That's another reason why I can't stand her cap and ass.
Is there anything else you want to touch on me?
So I wanted to ask you this because the ticket for ticket sale. Cause you get on tickets.
Okay.
Why do you think that a lot of ticket sales are low in hip hop right now? It's our 50th year.
It's a recession. Yes, it's a fucking recession.
Them bitches is hot.
No, no. On a scale of how everything else is, or what they could be, they'd be dropping. It's a fucking recession right now.
Yeah, because I know they say Money Bay didn't sell out.
People
Lil
don't,
Baby,
and I don't think it's not that people wouldn't go. It's it's been ugly all 2023. But I'm telling you, it's a recession, and niggas are not spending money. Then we're going into the fourth quarter. People are.
So why niggas doing a Gunna show? Gunna just sold out a damn Barkley said that
Gunna show was hot. He only got 3 shows. You talk about niggas that got tours. So Lil Baby mistake was, and this is my nigga.
Did he take anybody with him?
Yeah, he got Glorilla and Rollo.
Oh, that's actually
his mistake was he did a stadium tour.
Yeah,
now, in name, you're a stadium artist.
Yeah,
but your last album, it only had 1 real hit on there.
Yeah, and respectfully, he's not ready for the stadium. Not alone. And that's my thing. People don't understand how much of a big accomplishment it is to sell stadiums out. Like, nigga, teams of great players sell sports stadiums out.
Yeah,
so to be an individual artist, Beyonce sells stadiums out.
She do different types.
And I got that. No,
he's going to arena tour, not a stadium tour.
I'm about to say he's going to arena.
I was about to say tour. It's a different. There's levels to this shit.
Yeah. I was going to say, Baby don't belong in no stadium, and respectfully. Like, hell
no.
He don't.
He's on arena.
I was about to say. He's on a stadium.
Beyonce.
But even arena, that's 20. You got to put 20,000.
Stadium is superstar.
But so he only dropped 3 fucking tour dates.
Okay.
It's like when you.
Did he do Baltimore yet?
Yeah, he did Baltimore.
Was that sold out?
It was close.
It was close to, but
I mean, we gotta go at the stadium. I mean,
I know it's still 20,000.
But you understand, out Metro, as far as like the surroundings, so it's like
when you go to Baltimore and DC, it's like either people going. That's why a lot of people when they do Baltimore DC, they do one or the other.
Yeah, they don't do.
It's like, all right, well, y'all can just come here.
Philippines said 50 Cent's concert tickets right now is $21. She's going on Tuesday.
Oh, damn! He's also selling out too, so maybe he
$21.
Hey,
and I don't blame him though, but like that's why I ended up going to see Drake because it was crazy. But like, and a lot of them been dropping closer to the tour dates. So people have been also playing that game and waiting closer to the shows to buy them tickets.
All right, so for example,
because that's what me and Kia doing with Usher in November.
Oh, y'all want to see Usher?
Yes,
Usher, baby.
So Drake doing an arena tour. And it's Drake. Like, you see, Beyonce is the stadium tour.
Drake
could do a stadium tour.
He did, yeah.
But he's doing arena tour. Now, sometimes he do more than one show in that locale.
Right, of course.
But when you have Drake doing an arena tour, and I know, Baby, you've been the hottest artist for a couple years. Mm-hmm. But when you first came out, it was a lot of hits. Mm-hmm. Now your song's more so you ain't aiming for the hits. Yeah. I feel like this last time when he wasn't.
But the music's always good.
Yeah, the music good, but it's not hits. When you doing them,
no, I feel like the verses are good. The songs do not be hits, and they don't always be that good. And some of them can start to sound alike too.
Yes, I will give you that.
Baby starts to sound alike.
I will
That's
give you
why I told you I can't do a whole Baby album.
But I don't blame him for that. I blame the production.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some niggas so sensitive about they art. Well, this is what I want to produce. Every nigga can't be told or can't be. No, especially Baby got really hot really fast. So, and he's really at the top of the game in regards to who he is.
Did he though?
Huh? He did. He took off quick. When he did that song with Drake, that shit changed.
Oh yeah, he had a stimulus package.
When you murdered that nigga on the Drake on,
he murdered Drake on. It took off. I don't even think Babe was ready to take off as fast as he did. Yeah. But I also think that also put an arrogance in him. That's not a bad thing. But the problem is, at this point, how correctable are you when you increase, when you shot up so fast based off of your talent and what you can do? Who the fuck gonna be able to tell you something about? No, you should start doing songs like this. I'm just saying, we don't know what type of person he is in the studio or not. But and based on the music, if someone is giving keynotes about sound, he ain't taking them.
It's your job. So when you shit out like that, it's your job to have people in your corner that's saying, look, no, boom, that's cool. We doing this. So it's on for you. It's up to you to have a team around you that's going to put you in the best position to succeed.
Correct.
Like even Kanye, and he was the fucking producer. He still had motherfuckers Dame, Jay, fucking hip hop, all the niggas in his ear. Like, we ain't going to do this. So like you only as strong as your team. If you got a bunch of yes men around you, you ain't going to get to the level of success that you want, because anything you say and do, they're going to give you the green light for, and that shit should have been red lighted. Right. Kind of like this bongo shit. But, you know, I just think maybe in different areas, you know, we going to do y'all, hopefully you still going. You know, that shit might jump off over there. But I'm just saying, in North America, I don't think, like,
you know,
that song ain't nothing like WAP. It ain't nothing like the song. Like, let's really just sit back and think about all the features Cardi got.
Right.
And how them songs rock off.
Agreed.
And then look at this one. And it's her song.
I agree.
She did the outside remix. That shit hard.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Meg Curry.
The R&B chick, the Wild Thoughts, Wild Things, some shit like that she did with, man, I was just looking at that video.
Meg Curry. I said Meg Curry this song. I'll give it to her.
So what you think about our Cash Money brother BG coming home?
You know,
is this culture or is this music?
Oh, music.
Okay.
Still music. You know,
I'm not convinced that's BG.
What the fuck? Here she go with this. Everybody come home, ain't who they supposed to
be.
You want to hear something, BG? Do you want to hear something, BG?
Nothing new.
No.
I used to want to do the old thing.
Yeah, they can do all their old shit. They ain't got to ever do nothing new for me.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
So, are we going to the Cash Money tour now?
You know I'm going.
I'm CMB. I'm going to. No,
it's supposed to be a tour.
Yeah, Destiny Child posted that they on their website. It had tickets low, and they have so it's rumored that they doing a reunion tour.
Kelly been online looking good.
I know she is. I mean, I'm just down.
Dripping. I feel like Willy Wonka the chocolate factory.
I feel like she one of them chicks that got older. Every time she get older, she get fine.
Kelly always been the most attractive. She always been the prettiest.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
She's been the prettiest. No one is prettier than her in Destiny Child.
I mean, I think that.
Pretty.
I think
features. She's the prettiest.
No, now she is.
She always been. Who's prettier than her?
Beyonce, nigga. Face wise?
We're not talking body.
No, I said face.
Beyonce is.
I said
she ain't fucking Kelly.
No. Can y'all both listen?
Yeah.
I said at the beginning, she wasn't that attractive like that to me.
He ain't like dark skin girls either, so you gotta remember.
He is lying. What?
He ain't start fucking with dark skin girls till he got older.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He gonna lie to y'all.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No.
I love Dawn to death, but Dawn ain't known me my whole life. You got that? I met you when I was 11, nigga.
We already speaking on that. Whenever that drop, I don't give a damn what them tickets cost, Philippines. When them Beyonce tickets drop, them Destiny Child tickets drop.
Y'all can have that conversation later. This is the first time I'm hearing a nigga ever say Kelly one of the prettiest one of Destiny's Child.
I said now she is. At the beginning, Beyonce was finer than her. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I used to like LaToya.
Oh,
LaToya.
Okay.
She definitely wasn't pretty in the Kelly.
No,
thank you.
I know Beyonce she wasn't. I just said that was my favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe you talking when they was kids and shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. No.
Yes.
It take all of us dark skinned male and woman. It's we glow up. So, usually the light-skinned ones, they born with it. Y'all grow up and y'all start looking crazy, big-ass pimples and shit, face look weird. I know. But, us of a darker melanin, we got to grow into our features.
Yeah, Kelly is fine.
But since
I think they are both beautiful. I just think
they are
different.
But Kelly a different type of beautiful.
All right, back to BG.
Fucking flawless. Shout out.
You said no more music.
No
new music. So y'all ready for the Cash Money tour? Would you go? Because you ain't a real Cash Money fan.
99 and 2000?
You only go for that one song.
No.
You don't respect the Hot Boys?
I like the Hot Boys. I like the Hot Boys. I think they all look kind of crazy minus Turk. But,
Jimmy look crazy to you?
Yeah, Jimmy look
crazy. No, Turk and Jimmy, because I remember I posted the full picture. Yeah. Jimmy he's aged, but he still looks like himself.
Yeah.
Turk actually didn't even age like that. He must put the drugs down a long time ago. But Wayne and BG?
Whoa! Wayne just losing his hair. Like
Wayne has a lot more fall gone in his hair.
No,
He has 3 locks left.
What else?
His face looks crazy.
He's getting. Oh, that's drugs.
Yeah, that's what the fuck? I said that.
Well, maybe because
he's burnt out. He looks burnt out.
He got makeup on and shit. He look fine.
He looks crazy. He looks crazy.
Hey,
respectfully.
So T.I. had a Mount Rushmore of trap, right? Mm-hmm. And he had him, GUCCIMANE, Jeezy, and Future.
Correct.
I don't feel like Future should. I think Yo Gotti should win the fourth one.
Nope.
No. Over Future?
For his trap.
Yo Gotti is an honorable mention.
Okay.
For his trap.
I'm gonna tell you why he's an honorable mention, right?
Because I feel like Future is bigger than trap. But go ahead.
Nice.
Now he is. So when it started, those was the 4. Boosie, like you throw him in there. Like we know who the main ones was.
Who did you say?
It's he said T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, Future. So
Jeezy. Okay.
definitely.
Oh, I Trap. I got it.
Oh, I'm about this.
Okay.
Jeezy should be the first head on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not Gucci.
No. Jeezy.
I was more of a Gucci fan than
That don't mean.
That don't mean.
and that's a personal bias.
Yeah, you gotta go off your personal bias.
Okay,
Who
so
actually
for
took
majority.
it to this level? Like
And you would say
T.I., he started it.
okay.
Yeah.
But he
did. He went the same way he was saying about Future. He said Future, or you said who said Future?
I like
yeah.
Future.
So Future got bigger than Trap, but that's what he started as.
That is true.
Got
That is
bigger
true.
than Trap.
That's true.
But that's what he started as. So it's like
all right, but you can start how you want to start. You can do, but I'm talking about as far as a collective and a body of work of music. No, I feel like
them 4.
I feel like Gotti have a better. Hear me out. A better trap catalog than Future. I'm all spinning shit.
Yo Gotti?
Have a better trap.
No,
Yes.
Gotti got more songs.
Yes,
No,
no, he
Future-
don't. Future got so many songs.
No, I'm talking not more than Future. I'm saying he's more of a songy than Trap to me.
No, you gotta listen to his albums. Not
I
his
got
singles.
that, and I like Gotti, but
Yeah.
I feel like he got more into radio.
I feel
Yeah,
like
his
Gotti-
album, but I'm talking about his mixtape shit.
Okay.
Oh, mixtape Gotti
I
is
hear
different.
you,
His
but
last project.
It's a mixtape Future too.
Yeah.
Niggas forget Future been out since 11.
Yeah.
Like Future been out a long time. He just still hot.
Okay.
No, but I'm talking about for his like track catalog.
So you would put him there over.
Yes. Now, if you talking about artists, like overall artists, Future all day. But for
hear
his
you and I
track,
respect you.
Mount Rushmore, because people even said Dolph. They even said
No,
no,
Boosie.
that-
No,
one
I hear Boosie, but Boosie no.
That honorable mention.
Another honorable, like 2 Chainz. Another honorable
Yeah, 2
mention.
Chainz.
And they
Like-
at the bottom part of the mountain.
No, they names got like it was a vote
Like you
system.
improved them with a stone or
Others
something.
receiving votes. They fall in that category.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think those 4 are the 4.
Yeah, okay.
Big Future go out.
Gotti is it's a big argument for Gotti, but Future, man, no. I just fucked you a bit.
Yeah, that's it.
But I just had to, but
Okay, yeah. I mean,
No, for as far as that, when he had that run, he had that three album run, like that.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I mean, Future
That
catalog
money
is
brings you power.
yeah,
No,
that's why
no,
he would just get it for me
No.
because
His
Future
catalog is
catalog
crazy,
is
yo. But
He
I'm talking
got
about like,
so much.
but
If
Gotti
that,
got.
shit, if that shit playing the hood right now, like
Yeah.
I know Gotti got his shit, touchdown. Gotti got his shit, but Future got a lot. That nigga still talk about it now. He's like, yo, I'm bigger than the streets. No, like that nigga.
Yeah,
I know
he cocky now. Like, he cocky now.
But he'll let you know, like I'm that nigga. Like Future still will make them hood
that nigga.
shits. He just he's a comedian. He's a great fucking artist.
yeah,
Yo, so y'all ready for the coaching?
Let's go.
absolutely.
Hey, so we can start off messy. So Jeezy, we talking about trap music. So Jeezy got a file for a divorce against Jeanie Mai.
We're going straight into it. I
Yeah,
thought you were
what
going to say
happened?
Dirk got his bitch back.
Did we find out his bitch back?
Oh, yeah.
So did we find
All
out?
right, I
Did
was
we find
wrong.
out why Jeezy?
I mean, that's,
No.
I don't know. That's the hot news yesterday. Shani woke up in the middle of the afternoon saying good morning and said, "You guys, look at this." Yo,
That's
I seen
exactly
that
how it
shit.
went.
I said, "Damn, Jeezy, that was quick. That was like 2 years, like 2 or 3 years." So what do y'all
It was
think
a business
happened?
plan. It was a business plan.
Oh, do you think that was business? You don't
I
think
think it
that?
was business.
Oh, come on. You ain't like Jeanie Mai?
I think they would. Their likeness was just. It was not going to work in my opinion. He need to get him a sister.
I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I seen, I said, "Watch all these chicks under the shade room. They gonna get all the comments, all these
That's
comment
what
warriors.
happened when
Oh,
you
you
ain't
need a
got
sister.
you a
Everybody,
sister.
you need to come back. You need to come back home." Okay, he dated one chick outside.
First
his
of all,
race.
it's not one. He married. The one chick he decided to marry. He had to be outside of who he.
Well, maybe
You couldn't
they
find
fell
a woman
short.
that looked like your mama.
Maybe they fell short. You can fall short.
People ain't falling short to you when you Jesus.
I mean,
like
if you've been dating them your whole life and you probably see something outside the hood, or the usual.
I
but
got you, right?
I honestly, I really don't. I'm joking. I don't care about that. I didn't think it would. I honestly, and I'm not even gonna blame Jeezy. I think when I used to watch, it may be her. This is the second nigga that's divorcing her. It's Jeannie. And
I agree with that.
I do. And she has how can I explain this? One of those new modern personalities of them that just like, I don't know, like
she did say she had a lot of trauma. Like she
and she's like even like when they, you know, reposted that clip of her saying I like my duck meat on the side and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, that's why you had no business marrying that bitch, because she referred to duck meat as belongs on the side.
Yeah. Yo, when she said
I like white meat as the main course.
Exactly, but any chick that said she want me on the side, I'm just digging you down. We ain't got.
No, she was
no, she want the nigga on the side.
She said black men deserve.
I wanted to keep fucking.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm not gonna marry you.
That would be, yeah. That's what they were saying in the comments.
Right, what?
Nigga, you was already goofy for wiping up something that refers to black
men
as
right.
pieces.
Pay attention to what people say to you.
And she, like she said, that's just my personal experience. But I guess, oh, you big nigga came in and changed her mind.
Right.
No, it's not how it works.
Oh, okay. So what do you think?
So being a Jeezy fan, you know, Jeezy was one of my favorite artists into that verses. Like I think it was levels of growth and development in Jeezy while he was with the young lady. Mm-hmm. So I won't say that it was all negative and like he got nothing out of the marriage or the situation or whatever it was. Sure. Because he grew a lot as a human being and as a man while he was with her.
Culturally.
Obviously growth that he wasn't getting when he was with the fellow queens. Even with you being happy that he not well and think, oh, he needs to get a sister. Happy. He might not even wind up with a sister then, because you know one thing about us sisters, and you know this is a topic for another day, but I'm gonna start it there. What y'all tend to do is when y'all talk about what y'all bring to the table, the first thing y'all tend to say is peace, and y'all bring no peace at all. And I just be like, we don't ask y'all for nothing.
Are you speaking for majority or your experience?
Not just my men experiences.
So you are speaking for the majority, right?
I speak for me because I ain't got to throw no other men under the bus.
He speaks to a lot of men.
I'm specifying so I get my rebuttal together. I know who I'm responding to. So are you speaking for the majority or are you speaking for Dawn?
I'm talking about how it typically goes, not how it goes.
So you are speaking for the majority?
Yes. Okay. Cool. I know. I speak to men all the time. I see motherfuckers. I know the men that get home and they sit in their car for 30 minutes before they go in because they don't want to deal with this bitch and her shit. Like, it's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of men working 15-hour days, not because they have to or because they want to, but it's better here than there with her ass. Like, y'all say y'all bring peace, and y'all don't give a nigga no type of fucking peace. Like, from the few men I know, not few, it's a handful of these motherfuckers that date, you know, the lighter, you know, the more paler woman. And they say it's a lot more peaceful over there than it is over here. Mm-hmm. Like, when I be talking about the little simple shit that I go through, they be looking at me like, shit, I'm trying to tell you, come on to the other side. And not that I'm going to go because I like what I like. Mm-hmm. But I understand when motherfuckers make that transition. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Nobody want to just deal with arguments and nagging and bullshit all the time. But specifically, when you know a nigga don't need shit from you, but maybe a nut, some food, and some peace. And you fail to get a nigga that peace. And then you think because you are getting a nigga a nut that you forget that you getting one in the process. And think
they always forget that. It's one way. It's just one way.
His nut is monetary.
Yeah.
And as long as he getting his, then he should be motherfucking pouring into your purse. Like, this ain't a two-way street.
Yeah.
This ain't a fucking one-way. This ain't the police when they doing a sweep going up a one-way street and they don't go. No, this is traffic flows both ways, baby. I climaxed and you did too. We both reached the top of the fucking mountain. Why the fuck should I something exchange dollars for you getting some type of, now you getting an enjoyment and payment.
Ain't a payment.
So are you my partner or a prostitute? So sometimes we just, you know, the lines get blurry when you deal with certain women. I'm gonna have to go get me some Lasix. I'm just looking for clarity.
Let me know whenever you're done.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let me address you while you're still wrong. What we not about to do, because what's that favorite word we all love in here and all over the world and all the podcasts all over the goddamn Accountability king, let me address you as such. First of all, what we not about to do is blame black women for your lack of discernment and vetting. Oh, wow. So if you vetted you poorly vetted your wife to the extent that you're working 15 hours so that you cannot go home to your wife, that's on you. That's not on the type of wife you have, because it's your job to pick the person that's perfect for you or that meets who you are or centers you in peace. So if you fail to find someone who can navigate your existence into a space of peace and serenity and sanctuary, that's a failure on your end, and laugh at yourself when you look in the mirror. If your woman is not bringing you peace and that's something you decided to entertain and you elevated her to your wife, again, your discernment was off. And that's something, some accountability that you need to reinforce, and you need to look within. Because you also may need to possibly entertain the fact that maybe you're not creating a peaceful space also for her to entertain your peace. Because women, we're not talking about any of these little fast things y'all run around with here or whatever. But women mirror what you give them. So if you are giving her a space of peace, function, protection, and sanctuary, that's exactly what you should be receiving in the end. But if you're referring to men that provide all of those things and they are not getting it in return, then we just going to have that conversation with yourself and your therapist, because your discernment sucks and you poorly vetted a proper wife. That's just the end of that for me.
See, I like to let y'all know why I still haven't been wrong yet. So, you said the mistake would be on me choosing a wife that I got to do all those shits with. I ain't fucking choose a girlfriend yet.
You did.
So therefore,
but I'm just saying.
I ain't choose shit that was wrong.
And we said
when I see that shit, I'll leave it right where the fuck is at.
This is the majority, so it's not Dawn's story, it's the majority. So like I said, entertain you have to leave room for
You said a lot of yous.
You know, like, you as you want talking.
I never said you.
I
said women. I didn't put it on Chantel, Keisha, Molly, or Sierra. I just said women.
Who you speaking for? You said majority. So you, meaning you who I'm talking to, but we're discussing the majority. So if those are not the things you're obtaining from a woman, at that point, it's not on the woman. It's on who you selected. You need to talk to God, talk to the lady, or whoever else you may need to that can help you with your discernment. You vetted poorly, and you vetted and married a woman, elevated a girlfriend to a wife that you're not properly compatible with. You don't have peace because you didn't marry somebody who valued your happiness. You don't have peace because you married a toxic person or someone who does not value peace. Y'all are not aligned the same, and you didn't look for that. That's not what was a priority for you, or you would have never elevated a woman in that light as your wife. So if that's who their wives are, or that's who these majority that you speak over going over to, it does suck, and I feel bad for them. But I recommend therapy. Work on your discernment and learn how to vet your wife properly, and you won't have to sit in your car for 20 minutes before you go in the house and decompress before you go in there with someone you hate.
You know what? I totally agree with you. See, we be agreeing a lot. I feel sorry for them niggas too.
I do.
But somebody.
Because I be damned.
But speaking of toxicity, you know, coming from the toxic backslash itself, Glorilla said you should be toxic in your 20s. You agree with that?
That you should be toxic in your 20s?
Yeah.
I feel like the narrative of being toxic needs to be erased, period. Because not only do you project and create trauma on your partner, but you inflict it on yourself that you just are not addressing. I do not think you should be toxic in your 20s. I think 20s are your time to find yourself, but I never feel like it's okay to just run around and be toxic, because you do have to. I think people, especially in this current generation, need to understand the effects you have on people while you're in their life and when you leave.
Do y'all get what she really trying to say though?
That you should be having fun.
You know, it's ignorant, and
the verbiage and the way she worded it, that verbiage is ignorant. But we all can understand that the gist is you should be having fun, not committed, and run around just doing you in your 20s. I do think you should do you responsibly. That's my that's my take. Because I always say you have to, when you in somebody's life, you need to be aware and show more consideration for the marks you leave when you leave, because that person still has to be responsible for their emotions.
I'm always imprint everything that I deal with. I'm always imprint. Like I know, like they remember everything about. Like, you can't say nothing bad unless you did something. And now I'm on your ass.
Yeah,
you do something. But like I get what she was saying. I feel like the delivery was like it wasn't it was ghetto. It wasn't articulate. Like she probably mean like make your mistakes in your 20s.
Yeah,
not later.
Learn
Yeah,
yourself. Because you really are.
Yeah,
you learn yourself. You don't know
I learned a lot about myself in my 20s. And even shit, I thought I knew it all until I even hit my 30s. I'm like, damn, I'm better in my 30s than I was in my 20s. And
I always say that. When I remember Nia Long said that, you are not half the woman you're even going to be until you turn 30. And I get it now. I get exactly what she was saying about that.
That shit hit different.
Yeah, it do. When you're 20, it is. You're ignorant. You're learning. You don't know about the world, yourself, what you feel, what you want to do. There's so much changes. That's 10 years. Yeah. But I don't say, especially, you know me, I speak for the women. I would not recommend just running amok and acting crazy or just being toxic. Like I said, I just feel like that's an irresponsible title to slap on your actions. It's like, I'm gonna run around and be toxic. It's not cute. I don't think it's fair. I don't to yourself or anyone else.
I didn't even deal with that in my 20s. And she said that, like, oh, like, have I had a lot of crazy situations? Yeah. But when she say that, I'm like, see, that's why that gets you cut off.
It do.
And
especially
if
the
wrong
niggas.
And the wrong nigga is going to do something.
You get you hurt.
Yeah.
So no, I can't co-sign that. But
if I had a daughter, I would have said like, no, don't say no shit like that. Like I would be
you
game of her.
Never disregard that you're dealing with people.
Yeah, and you
with people
man.
comes real emotions, real, lives. People are affected by the marks you leave in their lives. So I don't think you should ever take for granted or, overlook the fact that you're dealing with people and not puppets.
Yeah, and I definitely agree.
I think Glorilla is an up and coming artist, and she's building a brand, and she's one of the better female artists out there. She should have a stronger PR team. Mm-hmm. And if this is not what you meant, then you should have a stronger PR team that's helping you depict your words in the manner that you want to speak. Even if she was saying in your 20s you're meant to have fun and make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Say that.
It's fine to say that. But if your idea of having fun and making mistakes is being toxic, that's a problem within you. Because obviously you think that being toxic is a good thing. Like, it's funny. Like, it's something that can be deemed comical.
Yeah.
It's not. Like, that's a trait that will carry on until your 30s.
Yeah, I was about to say that because you develop a certain behavior. Mm-hmm. Behavior patterns are different.
You wake it up. There you go.
It's so different because like even like people like how you are the way you are now, and I'm like, yo, because I kept on doing the same thing over and over.
Exactly. You structure your mind and you trained yourself earlier on how you want to operate. Like, people don't understand actions, the things you do, the things you say. You're training yourself and you're programming yourself how you eat, how you live, how you work, how you hustle, what you care about, what you entertain, where you go, the things you do, the patterns you're creating patterns, and you don't just have muscle memory physically. Your brain has muscle memory. So shit you do, it stays with you and it becomes part of you.
Yep.
So if toxicity is what you accept and what you welcome as part of your makeup, that shit is not going to just, 29, that's it.
Oh, yeah, is it? Yeah.
All right, now you can be a good person. Absolutely not. You're just going to be trashed to every life you come into, and people will stop having bothers with you. Mm-hmm. Speaking as one of those people, yes.
No, because
bring that shit this way, you got to go.
Because I had of course, I had situations, I did it a long time, and I always see a pattern with my dating, like when I even deal with certain women, like, once you tell me your pattern and I start seeing it, and it's like
never place you in them boxes.
Yeah, because you are like, you can't not even just be a hoe, but you can't always have an attitude. Mm-hmm. You can't always be this so aggressive. You can't always do a certain way, like and then all of a sudden now you change. Now you're in your soft girl era. Yeah. Now
it looks like you got a motive now.
Yeah, because it's like,
oh, you want your bills paid.
I'm not saying you can't change, because I feel like anybody can change. And I want people to evolve. I want people to have a different mindset.
I feel like people can evolve.
Yeah.
Change is fake, I feel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like people grow and people evolve. But I feel like Dawn, you will always be at your core who Dawn. You're just going to be a elevated version, and you're going to grow to a different height of you. But at the core, you're still going to be Ren.
Right.
And the stock that you're built of is still Ren.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have to change it, because I'm already built like that.
Yeah. It's like,
even my mindset.
Then or now.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I always tell people I never change, I evolve.
Exactly.
I've always been the same person my whole life. I just evolved and implemented different things that I wanted to see myself grow into. So, like, as far as, like, being toxic and being... but even been a bad friend, been a bad boyfriend, been a bad son, been a bad daughter, anything, like, you can't just develop, like, even if people be a bad parent. Yeah. Like, they want to be a bad parent all this time. Now all of a sudden you want to do, like, you can't take things back. And it's like, you I have a trait already.
Yep.
You can't run away from that trait.
Yep.
Because it's always in you.
And some people aren't as forgiving in regards to who you've been or what they've experienced of you. And stuff follows you. It really does. So, whereas you thought it was cute to be this person and that person before, shit has a funny way of catching up with you. I swear to God it do. It'll be some shit you done did before. Oh, that's your people's? Yeah, you better watch her. And then fuck, you know what I'm saying? So, my advice is just me, the 33-year-old woman with my experiences. if I could say to people, I would never say be toxic or none of that shit. I would say enjoy yourself, but always operate in which the manner you want to be reflected as.
Facts.
Because people are going to hold you at face value of what the
and
fuck
people
they
don't
show.
forget. And people don't.
And people, you can outgrow who you are, but who you've been. But a lot of people are going to hold you where the fuck you were at.
Yeah.
And people have a hard time adjusting to people's growth.
Yeah, that's
Other
what
people have a hard
I
time
agree though,
adjusting
because
to
people
your
still
growth. They want to still see you as who the fuck you was.
Yep.
So all I say is, move how you move, but understand you will be held accountable for what you say and do and how you operate. So just move in a manner in which you want to be reflected as. Anything outside of that, don't do it, because I'm telling you, shit has a funny way of creeping back up on you and coming in your face.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? So it's gonna be a reoccurring theme on today's episode. Shit involving niggas and their wives.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, let the people know about what's going on with Tyrese and DJ Envy.
So Tyrese and DJ Envy's story is crazy, yo. Yeah. So first of all, Tyrese
Bring up the mess.
Yeah. No. So Tyrese went on the Breakfast Club and he had basically a confrontation with DJ Envy as far as Envy saved his marriage. Like he was there for him. So I look at the whole interview. The interview was very good. It's like a very good interview.
Okay.
And they had a good dialogue about things. But Envy was like, "Yo, I should box you in the mouth for like."
I feel like Envy was antagonizing him.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like Envy
and Charlamagne to an extent.
Yeah, but this all right, so far as friendship, they industry friends, right? They're not genuine friends outside.
Right.
Thing,
They give a little frenemy.
Yeah, but Tyrese saved DJ Envy marriage, right? Because his wife is about to leave him. So he was there for him.
I thought that, but go ahead.
Yeah, so he was there for him.
Right.
But when Tyrese was going through it, he said that they wasn't there for him.
Okay.
So he felt like that, like Envy betrayed him, and he didn't even give him a valid reason on why he wasn't there for him. Because, like, they got a job to do. They got to do the Breakfast Club. Yeah. You got to do your job.
And Tyrese did be doing a little much. Not saying Envy right.
Yeah.
And in defense, it was what he said. He disrespected his wife, though, right?
Yeah. But
go ahead.
But he was there. But he was there for him. So how do you feel about him? Like, feel like he got betrayed.
Go ahead. Question first.
Yes.
What did Envy felt that Tyrese did?
He said he disrespected
his wife.
Oh, I think he tried to talk to him. Like I guess you know how niggas like, yo, lean on me, so I can put this dick in you. Like, comfort her.
Every wife said that they got really close. Just them two, they got really cool.
Right.
But that was he didn't do anything. He just
saved
his
didn't.
marriage.
Yeah.
So I feel like, once again, that's light-skinned nigga tendencies, and like
I feel like that's on Envy.
Like your woman already taking 3-month vacations and shit. Like you've been losing your wife for a long time.
Envy want to say you don't go down on women?
No, that's the one his wife was with him like 12 years before she came. So it's like if Tyrese wanted to, he could already fuck your wife. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't. Like, it's kind of like when a nigga be like, yo, I ain't fuck your bitch. You should really be saying thank you.
Right.
Like,
yeah. I know what you mean.
Because you feel me? I gave her a shoulder lean on it. She wanted the dick to ride on, but I said, no, look, and we love you. Like I said, I kept pushing on. I gave the bitch the high.
Because she wanted some revenge. I know she would have did it.
She did.
She would have did it.
She's Tyrese. I mean, tall, dark, and handsome. I mean, if there was ever a person that you like, if she wanted to, that would have been the one. But so my take on that and in that scenario is, I'm a grace person. So I do feel like, and I'm a communicator. Mm-hmm. So I do feel like, especially as two men that respect each other, and I will always have a certain level of love and respect for you. The fact that because you don't even have to give a fuck about me like that.
Right.
But, like, not on the level of my marriage and my mental health and my well-being and help me keep my family together. That's brother shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's some real nigga shit,
so,
yo. Like, yeah.
Out of the respect of that, even if I felt like you disrespect my wife, that would be a conversation. I'm not going to just, like you said, I blocked you. No, that's cowardly. Because I feel like that's cowardly. Because if it's just a nigga that you was cool with, and I ain't trying to argue with niggas, I ain't trying to spar with them, I ain't fucking with them no more. Block them, whatever. That's your bag. Do what you want. However, you talking about a nigga who extended enough grace, probably knowing at the time you ain't even deserve your wife, and assisted your family of probably they got 6 kids now, so probably about 4 back then or 5.
Yeah. Of
all them babies, and he assisted you to save your family. Yeah. Yo, that's some brotherhood.
That's
you
deep.
Extend grace to that man. You let him know what's up. Yo, I don't appreciate what y'all men, y'all grown men. A communication issue to your friend.
All males are not men, but go ahead.
Correct. However, And that's my point. And if you're a grown ass man, communicate your issue to your friend. Yo, because that's a person you look at as a friend.
It's a lot of niggas
I've entrusted you with my wife.
Right.
Which means I look at you as a friend brother type. Which means at that point, I can let you know where you had me fucked up and why I'm headed to this space with you.
But some people don't want that energy. They always want it one-sided. It's always
correct. What we do know in this scenario is Envy never gave him the opportunity.
Exactly.
He blocked him.
But that's what I'm saying. That's power shit.
That's my point, is that he extended no grace for someone that's supposed to be your friend, which means I helped you, you got back on, got it together, and it was fuck me.
But it's like that all the time. I had a whole bunch of friends just stabbing the back like it's nothing. Like you beat
I
there
feel
for
like
people.
Envy was wrong in that, and I don't feel like your attitude, because once again, like even on the Breakfast Club, like you said, I mean, you could text. Yeah, he could actually text me now because I just unblocked him yesterday.
Right.
But wait, y'all never address that disrespect that caused you to block him in the first place. So what the fuck made you unblock him? If I disrespected you because if you
he's probably coming on the show. So
I don't care. Stand on it. If I stood on it to a person that is like a brother to me, without even explaining it to you, I'm not gonna unblock you without getting the explanation in.
That's true.
At that point, at some point, man time needed to be had.
Everybody don't give it up like that though.
Absolutely.
Everybody don't give it up like that. I be trying to have a conversation.
That's why he don't have.
Niggas don't want, or that's the thing. A lot of people don't want real conversations.
Envy don't. Because if that's the case, you should have just still left him blocked. Because if him disrespecting your wife was worth more than your friendship and worth no communicating with him, I don't give a fuck that you go on this show. I'm professional. I'm going to say what I gotta say, but then you're gonna remain blocked because I feel that strong about it.
Yeah, facts.
You don't. That's bullshit. Because the night before, like you said, I unblocked him. For what? You never got an apology. You never addressed how you felt. Y'all never handled no man time. You never squared up with it. Right. Why is that now? Why is it dead? If you could dead it then, you could have deaded it back then, because it clearly wasn't that big of a deal to you. If you disrespect my wife 10 years or 10 minutes later, I'm not fucking with you until it's addressed. Yeah. That's bullshit to me.
Somebody I'm gonna box you in the mouth. I don't know about Tyrese. Like, nigga, you on what?
You not beating no motherfucking Tyrese.
But ain't nobody gonna threaten me.
Ever.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
I don't give a fuck we playing, cool
right,
or not.
Like,
I need you try it.
Yeah, right.
I would suggest you try it. Is what the fuck I would have told him.
Hey, yo, so Tink and Hitmaka, they've been in the headlines about their relationship. So Tink said that Hitmaka asked her for $2 million.
Hold on, who? Hitmaka.
Hitmaka asked Tink for $2 million.
Yeah. So
first of all, I didn't even hear the fucking question, dog.
Like shit, man. Let me
get $2 million
up off of you.
That's where you want to
always
stand
on my kings.
Yeah, so he asked her. She claimed allegedly, this is alleged, that she asked him for he wanted $2 million from her. They do business together. They was doing business together. For he producing and he executive produced and he was producing. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so which blurs the line.
He asked her for $2 million and she didn't give it to him, and she felt like that he changed up on her. Like,
why do you think she have a loose $2 million? You just toss him.
I'll let you get shit off first.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying she's no bootlegged trustee, but I mean, come on now. We're not gonna. $2 million ain't nothing to sneeze at.
I know.
Cool. I got you. Well, shit. At this level, this height that we do business at, where I reside at, my head up here in the clouds. If I can't ask my woman for $2 million, you can't give it to me. I need to move on. I need to explore my options.
You are ghetto, and I know you're ghetto.
But she asked him for $2 million. She would expect it.
He's a fucking producer.
All right. Well, maybe I need to go get me a better artist.
Perhaps.
Some are free.
Perhaps.
Let me see what's going on.
Ask her for $200,000.
No, I want $2 million.
Oh, okay. Well, we see where that went. She don't have a loose $2 million to give him.
Maybe I need to find someone that got that loose too.
Why do you need $2 million?
Because I'm at a level where as though I want anything you ask me for, I need to be able to ask you for. So I invested $2 million in your album that flopped. Let me get my $2 million back. I want to work with an artist that's actually going to sell.
He got a point though, because like he said, if the roles were reversed,
talk about it.
It would be looking at like, oh, you ain't got that for me.
His broke ass ain't
gave me $2 million.
All I asked is a little $2 million. He couldn't even give it.
Yes, they were together. That's why you don't do that, because that blurs the lines. Where if your flat rate is $2 million to create a hit for somebody, Cool, not a problem. For one, you should get artists that have at least $2 million or have a label that can back them to put that up.
Yeah,
that would make fucking sense.
Yeah.
But to ask your girlfriend, the woman you're sticking raw dick in.
But he got her a deal at Empire though.
I got that.
Okay.
Don't ask me for $2 million to help me do
He
my
got
trip.
her a deal at Empire.
I don't care. Is Empire gonna give him $2 million?
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Can I ask you a
Not
question?
for her. They're not gonna give anyone $2 million for
Yes,
her.
they are.
Super Shannon. Sundress
To do a track? I mean,
No, do multiple projects.
Okay, this is my thing. Yes, you can. 1 second, Dawn. That's his woman too. That changes things. You can. There are gray areas once you start doing stuff like fucking and being in relationships with people.
I agree.
That's why
I keep
business and professional.
That's why I don't mix it.
personal,
Yeah.
You do not mix it, because if that's the case, your girlfriend is going to look at you crazy like you're not being supportive. What, nigga? That's what you charge bitches. You're not fucking. You're fucking me. So what's my fee? And she would be not incorrect to ask that question.
Yeah, so
True.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a question?
Correct.
Before the breakup, could London ask Summer for $2 million?
What do you mean?
It's a yes or no question. Could London ask Summer Walker for $2 million
To do her project?
before the breakup? Shit, he probably can ask her now. Can London ask Summer for $2 million? And what will her answer be?
Yes, I.
You want me? How you want me to send it to you?
She would. Yeah, she would, because she also has the money. She's a
That's
bigger
who his
artist.
homeboy is. London.
Okay.
All my niggas got bitches they can ask for $2 million. I can't ask this bitch for $2. Gotta move on. Gotta move on.
You gotta act your wage.
Like, well,
that bitch don't wait it.
Exactly. So listen, I asked you for $2 million. You couldn't do that. Y'all, hey, we bring one on here to fill
Get
for
you
all
a
the time.
Beyonce,
They
baby.
sit there and say,
Get you a Beyonce,
do you pay
baby.
rent? I say no. They say no. All right, cool. I'm gonna get a nigga that do.
Yeah,
fine. So I want to ask you for $2. I asked for $2 million. You said no. I'm gonna get a woman that don't. I'm an ASAP Rocky this shit.
Okay.
Not ASAP Rocky.
I've never asked her for $2 million and she telling me no.
Oh my god.
It's just not gonna happen.
And you call me a bird?
I'm not a bird.
You
I
are.
play the game away.
You reflect belt.
I'm an equal opportunity
I got
employee.
you the bird.
I'm an equal opportunity employee. You feel me?
Oh my god.
I play the game the same way they play it.
The equal opportunity.
The
employee
advice
is
that
crazy.
my aunts, mothers gave to my sisters and cousins about, as long as you got a pussy, you shouldn't be broke. I said, well, why the fuck that can't apply to me? As long as I got a dick, I shouldn't be broke.
But I'm a bird though.
So, I mean,
this like
sometimes you just gotta take the information
Birds
and
are
do
together.
the best you can. Hey, speaking of Tyrese, I was Tyrese before, and somebody was a vet. You know, drop my ass off, take the Honda, do my shit, come back and pick you up at 6. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, yo, so how y'all feel about this Tristan Thompson child support? Because this is crazy.
She
40,000.
ain't getting 40,000. He don't play no more.
Yo, 40,000.
So was that the previous order, or was that what
Yeah,
she's
that's when he had a 12. He make a $12 million a year. That nigga ain't making nothing now.
Even 40,000 a month.
That's
crazy.
What are you gonna do with all that money?
Nothing.
Not work. Come on, yo. Like, this is a robbery, yo.
But hey, he gonna make out. Future just made out. He only giving her like $5,000 a month now.
Oh, he winning.
Yeah.
That nigga winning.
the king.
Oh, that's
Salute the
because
king.
he have so many kids now too.
But how y'all?
He told him that he only make like $40,000 a month.
But y'all
Yeah, and he has a lot of kids, so they also take that into account. I'm telling you, they do.
Either way,
Yo, by y'all being parents, how y'all feel about that as far as child support? Like, you know, you said in the group chat that that's equivalent to somebody making $1,500.
Yeah, that's so him having to pay $40,000, which he won't now because he's unemployed. But so $40,000 for him, that's $480 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When your salary is $12 million, $480, that's not that much of your salary.
It's not, right.
Compared to when you're a regular nigga who make $5,000 a month and you gotta pay $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bigger chunk of your salary. And the little $4,000 you get, you living paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to a nigga that, I'm giving you $480, but I still got another $11 to do what the fuck I'm doing. Like it's not interfering with nothing in your life.
Yeah.
So that amount of money to the amount of money you make, it's how we was talking for the pod, and how Shani was saying like, hey, when certain niggas got a certain amount of money, they gonna spend the shit because it's not that important to them. Like it's money. It's much easier for me to spend on you and get you the fuck out the way than to invest time, energy, and effort into you.
That's a
so
fact.
that $40,000. I mean, it hurt because it's $40,000.
I know.
Realistically,
Right, it's more ego hurting than
hell yes,
it's wild.
That's like robbery. Like,
that's
you
just
just
also a woman anyway. You probably get a sweet 12 bitches. That's $40,000 a night. You know how them niggas do it.
Yeah,
on some Zion shit.
Yeah,
so like that $40,000 ain't hurting him. I mean, we look at it because we regular people. Like that.
I know, but but this is my thing. I feel like when they go to like a certain age, like you know when they start getting older, these are kids. Like what the fuck you doing? $40,000 with the kid? Like,
so in family court, and I don't advocate for the $40,000. I think that's absurd for anyone. I don't give a fuck. But it's the rule of ours is that the child is supposed to maintain the same lifestyle as the absent parent.
You're absolutely right. But 40,
so,
you need 40 for that.
I agree. But that's where those outlandish numbers come from. Because if you live a certain lifestyle, you fly private jets and things like that, your child is supposed to live whatever lifestyle you live. So that's how they base those numbers. That's why it's not a fixed rate. Oh, it takes $1,500 a week to take care of an infant. Everyone, it's not like that. It's based off of your money and your lifestyle. Your money equals your lifestyle.
Well, 40, that's
a lot.
I will forever ask the question of, if I have to give this woman that much money for her to be a parent, why not just give me custody of the kid?
Because it's out of the natural order to take the child away from their
Who decides the natural order?
Nature.
No, oh God. Here we go. Okay.
It
Guess what? In nature.
I don't even disagree.
I feel you. When lions have babies, you feel me? And if the mother decides to go on and be with somebody else in the pride land, you said nature. You said nature.
Humans?
Nature involves all living things.
Correct. But can we discuss humans?
Guess what the fuck?
You
Guess
fucking
what?
lions
Mustafa
pay
did
child
not
support.
have to pay Simba mother child support.
Do they have court? Do they have family
You don't know
court?
what the fuck they
I'm
have.
not
They can have court in the jungle.
hypotheticals.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
It means no worries for the rest of your fucking days.
Then go
They don't
date a
need
fucking
40,000.
lion. Then go date a fucking lion.
I date a lot of Leos.
Okay, well, hey, you should date you one with paws that walks on four legs and do
Hey,
shit
they might
like
get on
that.
four.
And female lions also hunt.
Hey, they be hunting.
They also leave and go hunt.
They eat too.
What I'm saying is, I don't make the rules. None of us do. But that is how it is in family court.
That's a man-made rule.
It is. No.
But listen, God put that fucking baby in Mary and never seen her ass again. He didn't give her no fucking child support for Jesus. He told her, go back to fucking Joseph. Don't ask me for shit. Don't call, don't text, don't fucking send a fucking bird. Don't send a fucking letter.
That's not true. That's what I said. Nannies on it. I'm not saying.
He said that's more. That's the first man and woman. That's the creator of all things. That nigga had the baby, disappeared, and give her shit.
Listen, you ain't gonna get an argument out of me.
Then told her go home and tell the nigga you still a virgin.
I do not think that fathers are second-class citizens in any child's life. So you won't get that argument with me. I think they are equal. However, in family court, that's how they get the numbers, and by nature. Unless you can prove that the child is the mother is unfit or is in an uninhabitable situation,
that's unfortunate.
They do not remove the child from their natural mother. That is out of order. That is. Okay. Unless they're unfit or it's uninhabitable for the child, that is out of their natural order to separate a child from their mother. It is. Now, we all was raised by single mothers.
Yes.
We know that. We know that. And that's not to say that the father is not equally as important, because he really is.
Right.
But by nature, the child is supposed to eat from its mother's womb and body.
Sound like they're eating from the father to me.
When we're speaking of courts, we're speaking of nature right now. Like I said, so if we're going by, that's where it comes from in regards to the child is not supposed to be separated from the mother.
Yeah, you only can suck that titty for 2 years.
No, you can that titty will produce as long as you suck it.
And so will my bank account.
No,
what's going to last longer? The milk gonna fall out of
that.
your titties, just like your eggs
No,
will eventually.
No,
this money gonna keep coming.
There are bitches that breastfeed teenagers.
Well, that fucking is fucking. Then they need their kids taken away from them.
I'm saying to you, you said who meant that's where that comes from.
Natural order. Right,
natural order.
Speaking of court, my nigga Tory going back to court this coming up week, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, he got denied.
Oh well.
So he got denied.
Bullshit?
Yeah. So
when it's time to go to court,
denied it.
When it's time to go to court,
why would he go to back for bail though?
I think it's
in
like appeal bail.
If you get an appeal, then now they got to look at you as
like a new case.
Yeah. So it's like you fighting the case. So you will be.
And they gave him a no bail.
Yeah. He got denied, so he going to upstate prison. I'm like, damn.
I felt like that.
He said he made a I think a post where he had like his PR team. Yeah, it's like, as far as him, staying strong mentally and physically. He gonna have to do some time.
I feel like 10 years. That was crazy.
That was crazy. They said they had a plea for him for like 4 years.
But if you
Anderson, you're not trying to do shit.
Listen, I know.
I honestly God feel like
if I ain't do nothing, I ain't copping out.
I feel like that should have been a mistrial.
It should have
been a mistrial.
As a nigga that broke law, anytime that I knew I was innocent, I was never taking a plea.
Oh no.
I took the pleas when I was guilty. Like when they hold up, you said 5 years.
Unless you know for a fact I'm getting hung for this shit regardless.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm sorry. I'm cutting my losses, man.
I'm gonna have to like you gotta fight. And what nigga Rocco said, my teacher asked me what to come at the sentence. I said appeal. Like fuck that. We going back to court. Like I'm fighting. Put the boxing gloves on. Look at my lawyer. Look, no.
That's not the answer.
Hey, yo, I ain't trying to be that motherfucker.
I got you. But if okay, let's say your lawyer's how you look. So you've been framed. I'm telling you now. The gavel is not going to come down in your favor, but they are presenting you with this. No time.
I take all my shit to trial. I take all my shit.
What would you do if you know and you looking at the evidence against you and you know in your heart, but you the only motherfucker that can vouch for that you ain't
I took my
You
shit
want to hang yourself?
You tell me I'm looking at the evidence against me. I'm looking at evidence like this some bullshit.
Exactly.
I ain't do this shit. You take this, Your Honor, and shove it up your fucking ass.
Can you convince anyone that you didn't?
I know I didn't do it. Listen, I done did my shit. I done did my fair share.
What you
know that? It's like when y'all want to be accusing of this shit and we
God.
ain't do nothing. I ain't going no.
Rarely do y'all ain't do
listen, if y'all, a lot of times we don't. But y'all keep putting it on us, and we gonna do it because y'all keep putting it on us. And we know at a certain amount of time, y'all accuse of us enough, and y'all head, no matter what we tell y'all, we did it. So we gonna be accused of this shit for the rest of our life. We might as well go ahead and get that shit. Cause you ain't gonna be sitting here thinking I fucked this bitch for 8 years and I never got the pussy.
We ain't even going to trial. I'm running this. I'm getting the fuck out. Catch me if you can. If you tell me it's looking bad for me. All right, get the dogs. I'm out of here. Like, y'all got to find me at that point. I'm not just submitting to no bullshit.
We black men, them looking bad for us all our life. Yeah, all we know is fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm fighting.
In this scenario, so do y'all think he should have took the plea?
I don't.
No, I don't
feel like he was innocent.
If I was innocent,
I think he didn't think. Nobody thought he was going to be sentenced.
He didn't think he was.
It was too much reason to doubt.
Yeah, it should have been a mistrial.
He didn't think he was going to found
It was like that because of celebrity and because of all the stuff.
Man, it's all out to our fallout. Y'all, to the death. Like, I'm not gonna, I ain't giving, especially if I know, now if I did some bullshit, I'm like, yeah, I did do some bullshit.
Yeah, I think if he shot her, he would have took the plea. Yeah. Remember, they first offered him 1 year.
Yeah, oof.
If that nigga shot her, he would have took that fucking plea.
He'd have been out
easy. But he would have lost his not his passport.
But while he was in there, he murdered his baby mother.
Yeah,
he did all this late, man. He should have been doing all this.
Yeah, because
that's for consequences. No, because if I'm free, I'm not marrying her and blocking my blessings.
He did that because he's free.
Not blocking my blessings. I'm single as long as I'm outside. I'm outside.
Right. I'm
only thinking that's one piece of pussy. One piece of pussy is better than no pussy. So we're going to have to do what we got to do.
That nigga said.
And for citizenship. So he can't be deported.
No, he's still getting deported. That shit don't matter.
No, it does.
That's a dude. You can't.
He has an Americanized child. And he's married into citizenship.
Well, but I understand. That ain't how it go.
I have an immigrant stepmother. I know how it goes.
I'm telling you. My best friend, my other best friend, my left hand, he just married an immigrant, and that nigga, they gonna do it.
I'm telling you, my stepmother's an immigrant. They can. That's what.
Okay, you fall like them Spanish, man.
This is Jamaican.
Hey,
Dominican and Spanish.
No, he's a Jamaican.
Oh, all right. They Caribbean too.
Yeah, Caribbean.
So Lord Duval said that women always have men always have the saying the woman that got away, right? But
correct.
We never hear women say the same thing about us. How do you feel about that?
As the woman, do you want to go?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Because most of the time we leave. The fuck?
Yo, these are facts. These are facts.
No, you ain't about to flex with us like that.
Yeah, it's usually a woman that got away because we bouncing. But no, I believe you fumble men. I believe I have. I believe most people have if they're being honest with themselves.
That's right.
That you know, there's some
a little sense.
I believe that most people have male and female, have fumbled somebody, and I think, like I said, the saying comes from because women are typically the ones who get the fuck up out of there on men, and typically, I mean, when a nigga leave, you gotta be a headache.
That is a fact.
Y'all, like, what did I say in the group chat? Y'all more forgiving. Men can put up with a lot.
That was the one thing I disagree with you was the forgiving part.
In regards to, no, y'all have certain boundaries that cannot be crossed.
Yeah, y'all fuck a nigga, we out here.
Right, exactly. It's like one or two things. Anything outside of those two things, a nigga can come back from.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Women, it's harder for us, or it's so fucked up once we're forgiving it. Like, we can forgive it, but it'll be like so much headaches without forgiveness. Like, yeah, this bitch forgave me for cheating, but now it's like every time I come in, I gotta hear this bitch mouth down.
And they consistent.
Yeah.
They not letting up.
So it's different.
That's why.
Way different. Women forgiveness is different. Men can forgive shit and you really won't hear about it. Women, I forgive you as in you can still be here, I'm not leaving you, but you will definitely hear that shit again. They are talking about it. They are mad. It's gonna be some bullshit. So that's why I say men are more forgiving, and they have a longer list of what they're willing to put up with as instead of a deal breaker. Men deal breakers like one or two things. It really is. Fuck another nigga, or you like steal his money or something.
You gotta be trustworthy.
Yeah.
You gotta, because I gotta trust you.
Anything else, they can kind of maintain, even that they might say, all right, she ain't sucking my dick, but you know what I mean, 80% of
she ain't what?
Hold
on, she ain't what?
That's not a deal breaker.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That is a deal breaker. That is a deal breaker.
No, but men will typically do what? Go get a
I did that one time in my life. I would never. No, I'm not with my man. No.
She's right. She got a point.
That's true. Men do
on the side. I mean,
a man is not going to divorce his wife because she ain't fucking
wife.
somebody.
No, see, I was with you. I think you was talking about like somebody you was dating. She said wife. You not getting married. You know, hold up. Whoa. You just skipped so many steps in this shit. Okay. You ain't getting married if you ain't the motherfucking head, monster.
They typically start that way. Get that little ring and start cutting up.
Yeah, no.
No.
That happens.
That's probably what happened to Jeezy and Jeanie Mai. Fuck that.
You bitch, you out of here.
Right.
Jeezy.
You ain't throwing this dick no more, bitch. You ain't what? You ain't Yo, so we have, a lot of social media activity.
Let's not skip these women fumbling the bag.
Oh my God, guys.
We're not doing that.
Oh my God, get out my ass.
Fuck that. Y'all fumble the bag a lot.
Yeah.
Because like you said, because y'all leave. And I'm going to tell you why y'all fumble the bag so much. Because women, what y'all love to see.
What's the question, Dawn?
No, that's not the question. The topic is why we don't hear about y'all fumbling the bag.
That's okay. The listeners wanted to know the topic.
No, we on the same topic.
Okay.
So y'all see something in men that we don't see in ourselves.
Correct.
It's this thing called potential.
Correct.
Okay. See, when y'all with niggas, it's a lot of kinetic. There's a lot of kinetic energy. Nigga ain't all the tools you see in them. You could be this great motherfucking man if you just applied yourself. If you just made a few kinks here and there, and the nigga don't do it, and you ride it out for as long as you can. You realize, you know what? I done this shit 5 years. I'm out of here. I ain't getting no younger. I got this over here, and you think the grass green on the other side. Shout out to Chris Brown. Grass ain't green on the other side.
Yeah.
So then you leave.
Fire track.
And everything you was trying to install in that man while you was with him, that wouldn't click and connect because he still had you. He was like, well, I'm doing that. I got the bitch I want. But once you leave, you give him that jolt of motivation. You put that, you light that fire under his ass that he needed all that time. And then all the shit that he wasn't fucking doing when you was with him, and you said, why don't you do this? You should do this. You don't think you should do this? He do all that shit you were saying you should do while you with me. And then you be sitting here looking like, this nigga doing all this fucking shit that he wouldn't do when I was. Now sometimes y'all be good with the new nigga y'all got. Y'all be like, oh, I'm proud of him. I'm happy that he finally got himself together. But a lot of times.
A lot of times men be like that. This bitch now. Oh, she Betty Crocker now. I couldn't get that bitch to make hamburger helper when I was with her.
So it go both ways.
Yeah.
But the topic, since you said what the topic is, we just said men acknowledge when we drop the ball.
Correct.
When we fumble the bag. When we let that fine motherfucker that was doing all them great things get away.
Yeah.
Y'all act like how I ain't got thing.
Y'all do act like
on to the next nigga.
Yeah, right. Especially when we always talk about pretty privilege. Especially the females that know they can get a lot of niggas. Niggas they can get a nigga anytime. Cause they got niggas in their DMs, all in their face, and everything. And that's the thing.
But maybe not that nigga that you had.
Exactly. But that's the thing. But that's their mentality. I can find another you. I'm him. Word the DR saying is, I am him. Fuck you talking about?
Picks up on old problems. See, the problem is you don't ever forget why you left. Although you are great, I understand I'm a curator of great men. So if I understand that my purpose in my season in your life could have been to elevate you and make you a better man for the person coming up behind me. And I'm completely okay with that. Because since there is only one, most people won't be it because everyone can't. It can only be one for me. So I can respectfully accept that I've helped you grow and elevate you into the person that you are now for whomever you are supposed to be for. And I'm going to just assume that I've elevated at some point having an exchange with you because you take something from every experience you have.
Right.
I can live with that because I'm going to keep growing and whoever I'm with is going to keep growing too.
Right.
So you can call me what you want, baby. I'm going to do you just like Jay told me. If you make me make another one, certainly will.
Yeah.
And this time I'm going to go find a bigger, better nigga. And I'm going to give him the sauce that I gave you and a little bit more because I taught you as far as you know, but not as far as I know. But, you know, I do feel like women fumble people sometimes, but I think that women fumble people just like men do. But I feel like...
It's not acknowledged like that, though.
It may not be vocalized, and it may not be. My only thing is, see, what you're expressing is a bitterness. No, and that, see, I don't do well with that. So I can't identify with that. What I will do is, once I've made a decision, and once I stand on it, and once I've made a decision, I'm comfortable with it. And when I've evaluated my decision, remember that whole vetting and discernment.
Got that. Go ahead, speak it.
That you mean? Oh, okay.
Don't let me
Maybe once I've made a decision, remember that vetting and discernment thing I was speaking to you about? That's part of in your decision making, which means I've made peace with it. Once I decide to leave you, I've made peace with the fact that you may elevate into the man that I wanted you to be for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, however long we was together. Mm-hmm. Once I leave you, and I've made peace with that possibility, and I've decided that the pain of staying is greater than the pain of leaving, and it does not matter to me anymore. So in that regard, I wish you well, and I hope you are better. And anybody that comes into my life as a man, they are going to be better when they leave because they've had this experience, and that's just what the fuck it is. And I hope you continue to be better because I'm going to leave a better woman than I came because good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to take something from that experience. And yes, I'm going to take it with me to my next relationship. That's how the ball just rolls. That's part of the game. Mm-hmm. The game is not told, it's sold. That's what the fuck it is. Everybody is going, you supposed to learn something from your exes. These are experiences.
Yeah,
what you doing if you not? And if you ain't growing, then you reached your ceiling. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Because like I said, once I've made my decision to leave you, I'm at peace with however it go. Which means if you go be better, if you go be worse, I've evaluated it. I've put in the risk assessments, and it is worth the reward of leaving you is worth the risk of you going, being, doing whatever with whomever. I wish you well. I'm out.
I know you want to get to the next topic. This is why you're a great podcaster. Because the way you speak, it's indifferent to the majority of women. Mm-hmm. They can sit there and champion you up and, you know, fist bump and do all that shit, girl power, tell them, girl. They don't feel that way. Like, you know some women, we date women. I'm friends with a lot of women.
Correct.
They don't feel that way. They don't carry themselves that way. And like they don't. So because you this strong-minded person, you've been around niggas your whole life, you talk like a nigga. Because I date women and I tell them like, oh look, once I get to a certain point and I sit there and I keep saying like, oh look, if you got these problems with me, go find somebody else. Mm-hmm. When I'm doing that, I'm fucking perfectly fine with the idea that you may find somebody that you deem better than me. I'm gonna highlight the word that you deem better than me, because he may be doing whatever it is that I wasn't doing for you that you feel as though you need. Mm-hmm. But when we can tally it up, nigga, it's very rare nigga going to amount to this. I know the percentages, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm perfectly fine with what you doing, whatever you got to do, because obviously you wasn't doing that for me. Because one thing about a good nigga, shout out to Jay, you said you stuff with Beyonce. Yeah. One thing Jay ain't gonna do is let that Beyonce get away. Mm-mm. Nigga said, I don't give a fuck the house burning, I ain't leaving until motherfucker we get this shit right.
You said I know the difference between a bitch and a bee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I would like to think it's the same way with y'all. When you know what the fuck you got, you not letting that walk away. Mm-hmm. At least you gonna at least do everything in your power.
Unless they are unaware of what the fuck they got.
It happens like that sometimes.
And then that's a kid, you know, a slow feet.
They can tell you my little sister, we know we gonna win again. Go ahead, right?
So we was on the phone. I said the phone, the group chat, and we was going. Man, Don was basically going back and forth about this 6-figure thing.
Oh, with your brother and shit.
Yes, yo.
Whatever.
So it was a 6-figure versus cooking. So we was in the group chat with Doughboy. Shout out to Doughboy.
Okay.
So this nigga Don said, "Yo, I rather have my chick have 6 figures," and I'm like, "Okay, I respect that." And I'm like, "Yo," but he was like, "Yo, but she ain't got to cook," and I'm like, "Yo, I think I would rather have my chick cook than make 6 figures."
Okay, so which you prefer? Okay.
Yeah. So I said cook. He said 6 figures. So Can you explain that? Because I want my woman
So
to
you
make
can't be both?
They don't think you can be.
No. We're not saying they can't be both.
Oh, this is just the scenario.
We just say the scenario because
got you.
Don was on his
If you had
bullshit
to
shit
choose.
in the group chat. It's just you.
What would you
I'll
choose?
add more context.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what he was talking about. You know, Doughboy a big nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, shout out Doughboy. He like to eat.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, nigga got bread.
Mm-hmm.
Rennie got bread, I got bread. So, like a lot of men, they don't care about what the fuck a woman can do for. I don't need you to do nothing for me, but you know, get this nut off.
Yeah.
And the shit, I might be hungry, baby, make me a fucking meal.
Peace.
And that's what Doughboy was saying. Like, I don't
Right.
need much from her. Like, you know, just be there when I'm ready for you and, you know, make a nigga a meal.
Correct.
Yes.
And Ren kind of agreed with him. I was like, yeah, that shit cute.
Majority probably.
Yeah.
But, I like her to have some bread. Maybe this, I'm
That's
dating
it's
I'm
a
dating
lot in
different-
between no bread and 6 figures.
I like them to have 6 figures. So I'm going to give the same energy that I get.
Yeah.
I didn't have money illegally, then been broke for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get money legally. Women, even if they fuck with me and didn't care that I was broke, they wanted the same type of man. And I told a lot of women, like, I can't be with you because I can't do for you what you can do for me. And as a man, I would never feel like a man being with you in this position. I feel like a fucking boy.
Right.
Yeah.
There are women.
So
that
now
want to
that I'm at a level where as though everything that you can do, I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about partnership. I'm not about dragging someone or someone dragging me. I'm not about fucking being the dead horse in a fucking race.
Yep.
Like, anything I'm able to do for you, you should be able to do for me.
But
I'm
are you
us.
about leadership?
Yes, I'm about me taking my fucking kingdom and my family, you taking your beautiful black kingdom and your family, and we making a bigger, stronger black kingdom and family.
Absolutely.
And it may not be black to some people, like, but I'm you know, I like my people.
Right, correct.
I can't do that with the hood rat chick on Section 8 because she know how to make a great fucking turkey wing dinner.
That's why I said there's a difference between no bread and 6 figures.
But
We're not gonna act like 70,000 and something.
Yeah, you're right.
That.
But they didn't give a fuck about the bread. They was just like, I don't give a fuck what you. I don't need to do shit.
No,
for you.
I never
Just
said that.
And you kind of.
Say
I
she could be a Section 8
listen.
zone.
So Ren,
He did not
it's
say
just like
that.
the part. Ren was in the middle.
Okay.
I was on one end. Doughboy was on one end.
Right.
And then Ren was like in the middle. I'm like, she make $130 a year. We both busy. I'm at work 14 hours a day. She at work 10. Even when she get off, she might be at work 8, but when she get off, she still, you know, she might be in school.
And some
She
men
might be
may
doing
not
shit
want
with
that.
the
They
kid.
may
I get
prefer
that. I like
her to
that.
More
be
time.
I'm a
at
bit,
home
but-
more her time.
So
that's my lady.
and that's how he felt.
Right.
But I'm more like, well, I'm busy too, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I understand your grind. Shit, we can both be busy
Yeah, I can
together.
get mine.
Hey, fuck all that cooking shit. Order something.
But all the time, no, I think my
No,
woman
you
be going
need
intimate.
balance.
Like,
You need roles.
Yes.
We
You
ain't
need
talking about all the
domestic.
time. I'm talking most of the time.
That's-
We got kids, right?
Right.
How often are you able to cook? Or you work from home, so maybe you would able to
Okay,
do
yeah,
it a
so
little
that
more.
changes things.
So if you didn't work from home, and you had to work them actual 8 hours, then come home and. I'm just saying, if you had to
I don't work my
if you had
8
to go
hours.
to the office
Are we not
and work
sick?
those
Okay,
hours
say
and come
in the
home
office.
and deal with them beautiful 4 children, you would probably have a mind cooking the meals at the time. I'm just saying, like, you don't have the energy to go to cook a real home cooked. Don't put I like a home cooked meal.
But that's a
that
part
takes
of
4 or 5 hours.
Right, but check this.
Who got that type of time?
It's not about.
Might have to be a pizza night, babe.
If
Might gotta go to the
that's
club.
your love
Cheese
language, and you that's what you do.
And I just think home cooked food a little overrated. I'm sorry. I just think it's a little overrated.
whoa,
I
he
do.
ratchet.
I do.
He is ratchet.
Maybe because for me.
Restaurant food is
so-
better than home cooked.
I do. So listen, this is my thing, right? I grew up poor.
Maybe it's
There's no shame in me. I grew up poor. One thing we got was food stamps. We always got home cooked meals. Till the food stamps ran out after 2 weeks. Like, we always got home cooked meals. And a lot of women, when I was dealing with broke women, guess what they all could do? Cook. You know, I like thick women. Some of them, it's a thin line between thick and fat. I played with that line. Them bitches can cook. Like, I'm used to women that can cook. I haven't really stumbled across a woman that can't cook. So it's like, when y'all sit there and act like, oh, a woman cooked the home cooked meal is a great thing, I look at it as like, what woman can't cook?
Let me say something.
I thought that was in the basic package.
Everybody.
That's not.
So wait. So let me say this.
Yo,
though.
oh my God, yo.
Do you think that, like you said, so you said something that was a little telling. Like you said, we always have food. We have food stamps. We always got home cooked meals and all that at home. Respect, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the lack of eating out as you were younger may have made you more so. I don't care about that home meal shit. It made you lower your appreciation for a home cooked meal.
That could be, but I acknowledge that could be the case.
No, I don't say
Yeah,
I don't know that you did. That could definitely be the case.
Yes.
So that would be more so your values and the things that you want are attributed from a trauma. That's trauma bonding.
It might be. You can look at it.
No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
That's a trauma bond.
All right, therapist, talk to me.
Yeah, heavy. That's a trauma bond.
Now,
it is.
Now get your shit off, and I'm gonna tell you my point of view.
Okay, so which is fine, but the where it's coming from is the domestic side of it, which is typically a woman cooking you a home cooked meal involves her love and her being nurturing to you. That's where that energy of man wanting it. That's not to say that a man can't be a great cook and I can make my own fucking home cooked meal, so I don't have to value it. No, I value it from your hands because it's symbolic. And the energy behind it. The woman she's nurturing you with nourishment. That's what that is. So it's not just about, oh, she made me some fucking turkey wings and shit like that. No, it's the effort, it's the energy associated with, and it's who you are. She's nourishing her family. That's where that value is coming from. Of course she can go get y'all some fucking Chick-fil-A. Absolutely. But what they're saying is, I would rather a woman who puts more into me and my children than into her money. That's what that's saying. And that's not to say that she can't make money or that they don't value money, but they're saying that I value more in her is what she's pouring into under our roof because I'm keeping the roof over. So my value of her is what she's putting under the roof, and I hold the roof up because we're going to always have these 6 figures no matter what. Now, I don't need her to 6 figure. I need her to make figures, and I need her to be a woman because I can make money no matter what. Before I met her, after she's gone, whatever. That's not where my need for her. I can't be a woman to myself, though. That's what they're talking about. And that's not to undermine the money because
the money definitely do mean something.
If you mean something, you're not going to be no bum. Like I said, we're not going to act like anything under 6 figures is not something to sneeze at because it's not. It's really not. Especially when you're talking about 2 people. But check this.
I get what he's saying because he understands it.
I get what you're saying, and you should. Your standard. But I just had this conversation this week. We have to get away from character not being the most intangible thing that is important. That's what they're alluding to is more on the lines of character and who she is to you or who she feels she should be in honor. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. Money is interchangeable. You can make money. I can make money. A hoe can make money. Anybody can make money. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, you got money, but that does not elevate you as a woman more to me than your spirit and the stock you're made of, which is part of nourishing and honor and values and providing for your family and their mental, their safe haven, their sanctuary, and making sure everyone's safe, is clean, the lights out, everybody is a good home. That is different. And in a woman, that is more valuable than her making money. Because she can make money and not be shit. Thanks. She can make money and can't make no meal, can't know how to check no homework, don't give a fuck about your happiness. A woman that is going to cook you a meal cares that you're eating proper, that you have a grain, a fucking starch, and a meat on your plate. It's telling. It says something about what she thinks of her family. She's nourishing her family. That's a woman's top priority. Like a man that does not value making money. He does not value him providing for his family. That's all that's saying.
The Olympics come next year. So they got this sport, right? It's a racing sport. Mm-hmm. Where like you run and you got to pass the baton to the next person. Pass me the baton. So check this out.
Take it.
One thing you got messed up in this thing, you keep talking about a wife. It's like you keep describing.
What are we talking about?
That's the thing. We want to talk about a fucking wife.
Okay, we're talking about your partner.
We just talking about a random woman.
You said partnership.
Well, we want to talk about wife, right? We want to talk about wifey.
Okay.
Because
we was talking about
random chicks.
Okay.
That's what we was talking about. A random chick. I grew past the stage of a random little bitch that can cook. Respect, not random. I'm working on the B word. Mm-hmm. I grew past the stage of a random woman that can cook. I don't need a woman that I'm just sleeping with to be a mother to my children because she will never meet them. I got 2 wonderful mothers of my children. They do a fantastic job. And they can cook quite decently.
Okay.
I never struggled with finding a woman that can cook.
Correct.
I never struggled with a woman with great character.
Okay.
It's just something about, man. I'm a cheap nigga. Y'all gonna figure out how I am very fucking soon. I'm about to spend a lot of money on myself, but that's with me. Listen, it's something. Once you had fucking filet mignon, you don't want to go back to that hamburger helper. So when
Nobody said that.
Listen to me. When I'm sitting up in Waldorf and I don't want to use they don't even include my water in the rent no more. They petty motherfuckers. They gave me a bill that, oh, this is your water bill. So, what you mean?
They sent me my shit separate.
Yeah, they crazy. So it's something about her bathroom being better than mine. When she got the motherfucking shower that's separate from the tub. And the tub got the hot tub shit in there. I'm using her air conditioner, her situation. This shit, it's 3 stories in this motherfucker. I'm using my Fire Stick to watch all the shows because, I'm bootlegging that shit. She got all the channels over here. I use her HBO Max. I watch it at work. I'm in a $500,000 house. My feet up. She still treat me like a king. The shit you getting from the little raggedy bitch making that $30,000 a year, that's a little working at Safeway. Shout out to all y'all work at Safeway. I'm getting that treatment from this big boss hog over here.
So why she want you?
Because I bring the same things that she can contribute.
No, you said a boss hog. So which means if she's this big boss, let's just be real for a second.
Let's be real.
What fucking woman wants to make more than her man?
Who the fuck says she make more than me?
No. First of all, uncensor yourself.
Oh no, let's bring that.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying is,
I said we
yes
make 6 figures.
We are okay. You're right.
Yeah.
So
as a team, we 250, 300. Like we can do some things. We can have some black wealth over here. We can establish shit.
We can do some things too. If you make 200 and I make 50, then we're 250.
No, see that's a
we're
too big of a gap. That's too big of a gap.
That's 250.
I can do 125 and 80. We got to get we got to get this closer. We got to get this closer. I'm saying is,
I don't have a cap on what
we want to talk about a wife. When I get to a wife, I get real. I settled for 35 years. I ain't settling no more. I'm not. And I'm at the point where I will see what you understand. The woman they talking about that do all that dirt shit, that got the great character, that cook for you, cater, all that shit. She might be a 6.4.
Stop saying.
No, I got this.
No, don't say that. Don't stop saying.
We're doing this out here right there.
I don't mind.
An 8 can do that. A 9 can do that.
Yeah, but it's rare. It's rare. A lot of them is taken. But I will take that 6.5 and I will go see the doctor. I go, no, I heard you know a good one. I'll go talk to the doctor. Hey, listen, we want to take this away, tighten this up, put this there. Okay. I don't mind paying that.
No, she's 8.
There you go. So it's cheap. You say it's cheaper to keep. It's cheaper to keep her. I will invest in a woman that I know love me with everything in her. And I say, you know what? You've been here.
And what if she don't make the 6 figures?
She might make 74, but she been riding.
Exactly. So then you get it. You already said it. That's not the problem.
I can't meet somebody now that's making 40,000 and I'm like, baby, what we don't even look at shit the same way.
Yo, I know we gotta get off this topic. I'm gonna just leave y'all with
I gotta bring my gun over here. I gotta lock my doors. They breaking in their cars over here. They just broke in the car and stole my pistol.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I will date a man that makes less than he's supposed that he can possibly make, because that's not where he's gonna land, because ambition weighs more than income. Because a man can come into a good job and be fortunate or blessed to have landed a good job and lose it and never be able to get himself back to that because he lacks the ambition, and his ambition and his hustle was not tested to get that.
Right.
I value ambition over a dollar, because a man with that's ambition will never be broke, will never be stagnant, and will never be back where he once was without going past where he is.
That's a fact.
Same thing with a woman.
All right, cool.
Same thing as people pray.
We coming on 2 hour mark. We've been kind of long on this. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they said you wouldn't get nothing but a hot pocket anyway. Y'all, please come back.
They bluffing. They all fucking bluffing. Shannon, you know me. You know me.
Y'all, please.
That ain't you fucking. This ain't true. I got people that watch this shit like, oh yeah, this nigga go. I don't deal with that shit. Even with the bad ones I talk to, it's a standard. Like Thompson said, the standard is the standard. Okay. So I'm never lowering my standard. I will holler at 10 women. If all 10 of them motherfuckers don't meet the standard, I gotta get a new 10. Like, it's too many women out here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And despite what your fucking bougie ass, fake ass friends want to believe, they be coming.
They said hot pockets.
They be coming.
They said hot
Only hot pockets is that pussy. These women is coming. It's not hard. Like, y'all think y'all the only one. Oh, yeah, I can get niggas. Like, Woman is not hard to get. When you fucking intellectual, when you a fucking gangster and a gentleman, when you got a coin, when the fuck you attractive, you smell good, dress good, look good, amazing fucking father. It's, you know what I mean? Women out here that wish they had a fucking baby father that could just send them a cash app once a year.
Once a year, please.
No.
Please keep that.
I might not pay no bills, but I make sure your kid's good for the whole school year.
Cool.
I can tell you one thing land with them in their heart more than another. It's the reason mothers love me. They tell them all the time, they tell their daughters all the time, don't let that nigga get away, bitch. Don't let him get away. You might survive. You just think it ain't gonna be the same way of living.
It's cool, but okay, so we have another topic.
Let's get to it.
Why does women intuition only seem to kick in when men are cheating, but not when they are unhappy?
I thought you was gonna say this one until we got another woman on here.
No.
Because only y'all can speak to it.
He see how hot I am.
You need hit. Oh, I'm
gonna clearly see I got it. Okay, let me smoke this shit right quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink to it.
So we're assuming that women's intuition does not kick in when y'all unhappy, or we're assuming that women. Let me say, because I'm about to school y'all, and I'm gonna retrain your minds.
First of all, you high. You ain't schooling nobody.
I'm not high. You're high.
You got secondhand smoke. I am high, but
I'm good.
I'm not country. But go ahead.
Okay. That's women intuition do not kick in when everybody's intuition when they're not happy. Period. When somebody's not happy. We don't not identify with it. Hell, I know so. Yes, we know. I'm going to say what I've been saying. Oh, wait, that was out. But I'm going to say what I've been saying. You don't deal with women that don't value your happiness. That's that. No, that's reality. What you have to understand is there are people, relationships, women and men, who don't have this problem, who their happiness is at the forefront. And I'll be the first to admit that I had this conversation with somebody. And I just said it. It is an ugly deal out here for men. It really is.
Yes.
And not trust me, I know the dating pool is trash for women too. But I'm gonna just speak on it in regards to speaking on women for a second. Oh yeah. Most women, I'm gonna say most women do not give a fuck about a man's happiness.
Oh yeah.
Their happiness lies within hers.
Right.
That's the way, and that's not even just a mentality they've trained themselves. That's where the world has constantly trained women and men that even the happy wife, happy life.
Oh, hell
if
no.
She's happy,
I hate
you're
that
happy,
slogan.
or his happiness will align with your happiness. Or if you make her happy, then that should make you happy. And that's the notion that's been drilled in, beat in, smothered into people. And men somehow, a lot of them, have just come to fall in line and accept that shit. And women have just took that shit on. And in reality, majority of it, that's the scenario. Women, your happiness is not valued or prioritized at all.
And, I'm glad somebody said it.
That's real.
I'm
And I swear
said
to God, I can show you a message. I had this conversation with somebody this week, in the same exact conversation. It's not prioritized. And that's the problem. It's not enough women that prioritize happiness for y'all to all have a woman that's going to prioritize your happiness. So it's not that her discernment or her intuition is not lighting up, or the alarm isn't going off, y'all not happy. She don't give a fuck. Because her happiness is a priority.
And that's the thing I don't like when you say that her happiness isn't her priority, because it's like, yo, women are loyal, but they are loyal to their feelings first.
Absolutely.
They'll be loyal to a guy, they can do everything for a guy, but they loyal to their feelings first. And that's the thing I don't like, and that's the thing that I always have a dislike for. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you here for now. Like I always feel like, okay, you probably here for now. Because I always gotta make you feel away.
Correct.
I always gotta keep stroking your ego. I gotta always make you feel like this, because this is how you feel. This is how your feelings, and this is how you've been treated the majority of your life. Especially when I say that, the PP, pretty privilege. When you have certain things that you've been used to your whole life, that's what's going to happen. So I can't even get mad at you, because that's how you program. But I just want you to be more understanding. Correct.
And also, y'all communication. A lot of men, I'm not saying y'all two in particular, but I'm saying, let's be real. A lot of men, and y'all know men. A lot of men, unhappiness don't go addressed because they bang-gated. Men have also been trained to realize their happiness is not a priority. So they most of the time just put a mask on and just deal with it because it's not really important to niggas, or it's not going to change. Mm-hmm. Most men do not, what did I tell you? They don't hold women accountable because it's like beating a dead horse. And they feel like they can most men are solution based. They're just going to resolve it versus bringing the problem to you, which typically involves them finding the 20% of whatever you're not doing elsewhere, and then that just balancing their 100% that way, which inevitably there's a band-aid because you are getting what she's the lacking in your happiness elsewhere now. So you're getting a balance, but she's not learning. She's not being held accountable, and she's not now being made aware. It's a difference from knowing you're not doing something than a motherfucker speaking it. One word.
I know when somebody
spoken word is different.
Yeah.
Spoken word.
When you hear that shit, it's different.
Shaking the room in the table is completely different.
That's
because
a fact.
once you say it, now it's reality, and now we got to sit with it.
That's a fact.
Most men aren't going to do that. They're going to typically.
Shit.
She don't. A lot of because for one, what happens? Most men are going to typically. She only wants to fuck on birthdays and holidays.
You're right.
They're just going to go get Jeannie from down out the way.
Yeah.
And now I'm happy. She do this.
She do everything right with
everything else with this. So boom, there we go. Now Murray no longer is being held accountable. She don't have to deal with her shit. She can believe she's continuing the life that you put her in, that y'all are sharing. So she can believe consciously that I'm a good woman.
I'm not wiping nobody named Murray. That means they.
You know what I mean? But now I'm believe she still gets her position without having to fully fulfill it. She still gets the access to your resources and being your wife or woman without having to fully fulfill it.
Yeah.
You have managed to find an escape to help to cope with the lack thereof. She never has to deal with it or be held accountable for the lack thereof. It's not a priority, and now it never will be, and that's just where it is. Unfortunately, that goes from relationship to relationship. No, she's never having to face your unhappiness.
Yeah.
Unless it's hers.
And that's the thing. I can't.
Because when she's unhappy, now we're either going to address it or I'm leaving.
Yeah, but that's my problem because it's like
y'all don't adapt that same mentality.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something if I can, but majority of the time I was like I don't even give a fuck.
Or if you feel like it's gonna change.
I always say that.
Do you not say things because you don't feel like it's gonna be different?
No, that's a fact.
And you know what that is? And you know what that is? Giving her a cop out.
No,
it is.
Really. Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes,
it does. You creating a cop out for her.
No. All right.
Unintentionally.
My thing is it's not for everybody. Everybody don't get the same treatment from me. That's how I feel.
Correct.
Not saying I don't, because I address shit. You know me. I'm direct.
Absolutely.
Like I ain't running from no smoke.
Men naturally start to do what? Going into a shower when they feel like it's not going to be addressed, or they're not heard, or it's not a priority, because they'll just find elsewhere. Because I'm not going to keep talking to this bitch about it. I'm ready to see what Tanya wants.
But this is the thing. You always got to know who you're dealing with.
You do.
You always. I'm not going to address somebody that I know I'm not going to get to. All right, I'm not going to address. My thing. I'm at a point in my life. I'm not speaking
now. Too.
Yeah, I'm at a point. I'm not speaking to you if I know you're not going to change. I can tell you.
I'm gonna make moves, which is what I'm saying.
That's exactly what she's saying.
So what is your? So what you have to say with that?
We ain't got enough time for me to get into a topic. I just want to make sure y'all understand here clearly, because she was stuttering like Joe. The topic said, why does woman intuition always sense when a man cheating, but not when your man is unhappy?
And it doesn't.
She stuttered through it. I wanted to make sure it was said clearly and broadcast vocally that y'all could consume it and hear it correctly. So, no, everything you said, most of it was right. Mm-hmm. But you don't understand when you speak, you're not speaking from a majority stake. You're speaking from a black ownership level, minority. Like, you're speaking from a minority fucking stake.
God forgive him.
A lot of women are not that way. Trust me, I may talk like it, but I don't think I'm the best nigga in the world. I just know my fucking worth. Right. And there's some niggas that's better than me that's taking less than what the fuck they should. And I'll be looking at them niggas like, yo, do you not know who you are? What are you dealing with this shit for?
Because they've already probably put in certain positions.
You shouldn't. No. You shouldn't. You should never belittle yourself to it. Because a woman not going to do it.
What's cheaper to keep her?
Fuck
that. You know that's a lot of
that.
You fucking him.
No.
Nigga, them is out there. So no, it's
I ain't
you cheaper to keep a falls for a certain amount of people. I'm about to throw one of my niggas on the bus. I tell Sam all the time, yo, go ahead and marry that girl. You're not gonna find nothing better.
Okay.
I got some niggas with it though, you know, they fuck around, they do they bullshit, they be fuck, you know, you gonna win again. Certain niggas, when you find that, you need to do whatever the fuck you gotta do to lock that situation down. You're never gonna find nothing better than that. You're being a fucking fool. Me, I'm at a point now. Now, 5 years ago, some of the shit I deal with, I gotta take that shit. What the fuck I'm gonna do? This little, I make $40,000 a year, you know, 5'9", nigga, you know, got 2 kids.
You're not measured by
it wasn't much I can say. Women measure men off what they make. Let's not do that. Right. All these little friends you done brought over this motherfucker, they all do that shit. All them motherfuckers. They in the chat, ask them. They measure men by how much they make and how much they can do for them. Are you gonna pay this bill? Are you gonna pay for this?
You have to measure yourself. You have to measure yourself by what you.
We have to because that's what we're outstanding.
That's how they measure. That's why a lot of niggas, we was talking about putting in work in the female. A lot of niggas, they wouldn't mind getting a little payment plan to put a little 8,000 into a chick. But once they put that 8,000 into her, now the head get exploded. They get big. She turned Jean out, this motherfucker. And now she started getting them other niggas that she really wanted that ain't pay her ass no attention before because, this ass poking out, this stomach a little slimmer, these chests sit higher. Now the niggas I really want I can go get. Now I'm going to forget all about you.
Right.
So it's not, we don't measure niggas off of money, because they do. And they just, he got a kind heart, he's sweet, he's just be good with the kids. They get called the good guys that finish fucking last. So once you know your worth, you're not gonna deal with that shit. And it's kind of like you said, like, because I still do that to this. I'm currently doing it. I'm dealing with somebody where it's like, I know I deserve more than this. But it's just like, I'm gonna deal with it for now until I get to a point where.
Show up, they don't listen to the podcast.
They listen to it. And you deal with it to a point, because I'm a real nigga. I had the conversations with them. You deal with it to a point where it's like, you say it's gonna change? Okay, we'll see. But at some point, just like with y'all, when it gets to the point when it's the fucking straw that break the camel's back, we got that point too. Niggas got a breaking point.
Yeah.
And it don't take for Sierra or Kim or Keisha to walk their asses through. It don't gotta be nobody. When it's a nigga like me, the worst thing that you want to see in this world is a fully single dog, not just single in name, but it's bitches that feel some type of way about fucking another bitch. I'm talking about fully single, no attachments, bitch, I'm out here. You don't want to see that shit. You don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. It might be STDs out this motherfucker because it's a long fucking list. They lined up. I'm trying to tell you, if I get to that point, you gonna be hurt, not me. Because the options is fucking. It's a fruitful
We all
fucking
got
world.
options.
We all do.
We all got
I like to think mine a little better.
We all got options.
I seen your last
we
5
all
niggas.
had our way.
I seen your last 5. You ain't see the 5 that's on my line.
I got you. You tell them that? You tell them that?
Listen.
He's pushing P. Man.
Sometimes they see in person.
Ooh.
Like, I know I ain't.
See, I ain't that.
I know I'm not. What that words? I'm not saying it. They look at the competition and be like, oh shit. I know this is what you really want. I can't compete with that. I know this is what you're really looking for.
I had so many.
But they got built up equity,
I
had
so many people. I know that's what you really want. Oh my god.
I only do that. I be like, because you're really right. But I'm here. Right. So you should appreciate me to a certain fucking level.
I really don't like this nigga.
I'm not fucking lying. I'm not lying. So fuck this shit. So fucking long. No. I think I pick it up.
Oh, he in ratchet mode, yo.
I came to this motherfucker calm. There's no Henny in the cup. Listen, I done been settling them for so fucking long.
Don't you think somebody settled for you?
Yeah, and I appreciate them. And I knew they were settling when they settled. Because I would tell them they settled. I'm like, yo, you can get so many other niggas. What you here for? I used to ask them, like, why you fucking with me? Little old me. But that was big Don. Like, shit changed. When I used to tell them, I was like, well, I'm telling you, one day the table's going to turn. I turned the DJ, the tables have turned now. All the way
so
around.
Why don't you
like
go
the
back
fucking
to those
Exorcist.
women that thought something of you?
Because I'm not crawling back. What I look like. Listen, it was a fun time. My nigga ran over and said, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. What you just had, you had a whole soliloquy about how, I know when I come in your life, I'm going to make it better, and I'm not going to miss you, because whatever you do after that, I'm good, whether you go up or you go down, I'm the same way. You want to be in an escalator, you go up, down, cool, however you do it. I'm winning. I'm fucking winning. I'm running the score up now. The nigga Drake said, I told the coach, need me in, I like to finish games. I know we up 50. I don't give a fuck. I'm running the score up. I'm going to do like Colorado finna do the night with them niggas. I'm like, no, we up 30, fourth quarter, starters. You stand in the fucking game. That nigga should have never said what the fuck he said out his mouth. Running up. Running the fuck up.
He shouldn't have said it because I'm being
But
petty.
I'm a good nigga.
Egos insane.
So when there's feelings there, and I know how you feel about me, and you sit there and you say things gonna change, I'm always giving you the grace. Cause I'm a nigga that's gonna fuck up, and I'm gonna want the grace. So I'm gonna extend it to you.
That's just in your DNA.
It's in my DNA.
Oh.
It's in my DNA. But I would like to think that I fucked up enough in life. The next time when it's something I know I can't play with this shit, that I got the decency and the wherewithal to not fuck this one up.
Correct.
But it's gonna be like some small mistakes. It's always gonna be something.
Cause it's gonna come. It's definitely gonna come with naturally. Like, yo, I know I fucked up. I can't do that.
Yeah, but I'm at the point in my life where I can keep my dick in my pamper. Like it won't be that fuck up. I mean that's a Lil Wayne line. You love Lil Wayne, right? But that's I can keep it to myself. Like it's not. I used to have a point where I was like a lot of niggas, and it was the desire for new pussy.
You're older.
Now I just got this desire for one
you
woman.
Have more
I want
to
to travel. I want to build businesses. Like I want to have a blended family. If she got kids, she got like I want for us to grow together and like actually fucking build something, have a real foundation and be fucking happy. I don't know what happiness look like. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why when y'all try to have you,
a lot of
like,
people don't, especially within our culture and our community. A lot of people don't. And we need to stop glorifying bullshit and be real. Like, people need to get really into who they're that's where happiness lies. Really vetting who you're with or who you are trying to be with, making sure y'all are compatible, y'all want the same things, and y'all on the same page. People get so swindled and so sidetracked by the dumbest shit. Yeah, he makes 6 figures, but he don't have none of the intangibles to be the man or the husband that you really value.
Yep.
Oh, she fine as a motherfucker. Oh, but she don't have none of the intangibles of the things that you value in a woman. And in turn, you have a miserable relationship or a miserable marriage or something where y'all can't go the distance. People don't value character and the stock in which people are made from. The things that are not interchangeable. Money can be changed. A nigga making $50,000 this year and $150,000 next year. Shit changes. Real shit. A woman can look like this today and in 6 months look like a whole different bitch. Shit changes.
Bro, can you stop?
The values
people
have to value shit that is not interchangeable within a person, and that's where happiness lies. Until people really crack that code, they're gonna constantly be getting swindled by bullshit and getting sucked in by the dumbest shit that really does not fucking matter, because when they 65, ain't none of that shit gonna matter any fucking way. So, and that's really where it is. People do not value happiness. They're not trained to. They were not taught to. They don't even know how to identify it. So that's the reality of that. You won't know happiness until it's at the forefront of everything you do, and it's your priority. And you date someone who feels the exact same way about it. That's what happiness is. All happiness is 2 people that are committed to being, staying, and functioning in peace, tranquility, and happiness. And for the love of God, nothing is going to interfere with that. Not each other, not nobody on the outside, not nobody on the inside. That's all happiness is. All it is a fucking commitment. It's a commitment to a lifestyle. Prioritizing peace and happiness first. 2 people that have that same concept and move forward with it. That's it. It's not a magic trick. It's not a different secret. The formula for happiness has never changed.
I feel all that, man. We gotta get out of here soon, but